Welcome to Stream Coaching 101 with Petri. This is my stream coaching class for free stream coaching. Our first client is QueenAyaLeona. I'm very excited to announce. Yes. Welcome. Get your pens and pencils and notepads out, gamers. This is going to be an educational lesson, educational stream. So you want to be paying attention and not disrupting class as best as possible. Okay? You're ready. Good. Everyone buckle down. I've got some things to address before we get started. Thus the classroom music. Yes. You dropped your pencil. I'm not supplying any pencils. You bring your own, you get the fuck out. Right. Firstly, I had this written down. I had a reminder for myself in case I forgot. Okay, firstly, remember that, I'm just me, and everything I say, you take it with a pinch of salt, my friends. Please take it with a pinch of salt. I hope that it helps someone, but if you find that it's not relevant to you or it isn't helpful for you, you don't have to apply that. Please don't take offense to anything I say. I'm saying it all in the hopes of helping and constructive criticism, all that kind of stuff, right? I will never intentionally be mean to someone, okay? We're just putting it out there. I'm doing my best to be helpful. Everyone that has applied and agreed to all these rules and regulations. I'll talk you through the form in a moment. If you would like to apply yourself, you can have a look here. The link is in chat. You can apply for my free stream coaching. We'll be doing this on stream. Everyone that is featured has agreed to it. They've also agreed that I will do my best to be helpful. Yes, this will not be a regular stream. This is a purely educational stream, and I'm taking it very seriously, and I hope you guys will too, chat. If you find that you're not a streamer and you're not interested in this kind of content, that's fine. Come back on Friday where we'll have normally regular scheduled content. But today, we're doing purely hopefully helpful stream in order to, help you as content creators improve your content, consider things that you might not have considered, and hopefully maybe grow your content. Maybe not in terms of numbers, but improve it in ways that you may not have considered. Okay, good. Now that we've gone over the disclaimers, I would like to tell you about this content creator resource pack that I have spent the last week making. Yes, very educational. If this isn't an every Wednesday thing, I haven't decided how regularly we're going to do it. We're going to see how today goes, and then I'll schedule the next one after today. Okay, good. But if you would like updates on when I do them, I have reached out to the client before I pick the client to make sure they know that they're going to be featured today. They agreed to be featured today, even if they can't be here. But you can check out my social media as well, make the announcements. Okay, good. Right, what was I gonna say? Content creator resource pack. I spent the last week making a 14-page... Get the fuck out, bro. Get the fuck out. Bye. I spent the past week making a 14-page PDF document with all kinds of resources, tips, guides, and information you might need as a content creator to help improve your content in ways that you might not have thought of. It includes a whole bunch of resources, including chatbots, things you can do to improve your content, things you can add to your content, things you might not already have in your content, etc. OBS plugins, the whole shebang. Links are all in that content creator resource pack, as well as an entire guide at the bottom to help you consider your goals, things you might not have considered. Queen, you enjoy yourself to gubby. Enjoy yourself to gubby is under the text, but it's fine. I'm not sure if that's her.
Did QueenAyaLeona a gub?
That is her.
Tier 1 sub to QueenAyaLeona.
Yes.
They have given 84 gift subs in
Thank you, T. Thank you. So, in my content creator resource pack, you can have a look. It's in this link here. It's only just been published on my Ko-fi, it's in that link. You can download it, it's for free, although if you would like to tip, there is the option to tip there. It's 14-page PDF document, uneditable, hopefully, and it should have everything you need that I've come up with personally. Everything with guides on how to manage each one of your social media channels, and everything you should have done on each one of those social media channels. So, no matter if you're an established content creator or a new content creator, it might be worth you having a look at it. It's completely free, and I recommend you sharing it around if you haven't already. Yeah. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, good. That's my content creator resource pack that I've worked really hard on. Okay, next, I want to tell you about... Okay. So, this VOD will be available as a saved highlight on stream, and it will also be ported to my YouTube. This first episode is undoubtedly going to be scuffed, but we're going to do our best, and hopefully the next episodes will be a lot smoother and run a lot nicer. and I'm excited to see how it goes. But this will all be available on demand on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah. So if you didn't catch it the first time, you can catch it again, and you can come and revisit stuff. I'm hopefully going to be writing down a bunch of tips and resources at the as we go for this particular creator, QueenAyaLeona, if you want to check her out. Did I do the thing? I haven't done the thing. I will put it in the creator command. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Today's creator is... Nice. There we go. Yes, you can check them out if you would like to. I've worked really hard on this, and I hope that at least someone finds it helpful, but I cannot guarantee that this will provide you with growth and, you know, make you improve. At the end of the day, improvement as a content creator comes down to the effort you put in. It's not just go live and grow. It's not just post and grow, if that makes sense. And I hope that you as a viewer or as a content creator will take your growth and your content creation as seriously as I hopefully am taking this entire project to help you grow, because it's not going to be a case of you just apply and then you grow, if that makes sense. You need to put the effort in, you need to put in work, and it isn't an overnight thing. It takes months. I've been streaming for 7 years. I was a flesh tuber for almost 5 years. 5 years? 5 years. I was a flesh tuber for 5 years. I was a one-trick Overwatch streamer, and then I became a variety streamer, and then I quit altogether on a long hiatus before I came back as a VTuber, and actually finally found my footing, and found out what I was doing wrong all those years. So I feel like I have quite a bit of experience and knowledge on how to improve and do things, but of course this is just my methods and my information, my experience, and this won't be relevant to everyone, but I would do what I can. Okay, cool. Next and final thing I would like to say, check out these links again. And then we're gonna go on to, I think, this one. Ooh. Hold on, let me cut the music. I don't like this music anymore. Okay. Back to this good music. Okay, good. Serious bit over. The whole thing is going to be serious, but we'll do what we can. Okay. I wanted to show you my content creator resource pack. Is it this one? Yeah, this is my content creator resource pack. So, this is just a preview of the 14 pages. I don't know if that helps or if that makes it worse. Honestly, can't tell. But this is my content creator resource pack. It's 14 pages long. I've dealt with it really professionally, but it comes with a whole host of sections. You can see there's a whole bunch of resources here for links to all kinds of things, including links to get to it. All kinds of things. Whoa. And then there's a whole section on commissions and art. Different places you can get commissions and art and tips on that. Next, you'll go to the checklist section where you can have a look over each different social media platform. Twitch, your Twitch streams, you know, YouTube, Twitter, the whole shebang. It's all here. Even Discord servers. And then final tips. Here's where you'll look to ask yourself some questions about yourself as a streamer and what you want to help you sort out your goals and what you want from them. So we're going to address a lot of this during our streams. But this is also freely available for anyone that wants to look at it. It's on my Ko-Fi Coffee thing. You can have a look. Hi, Piku! This is very nice. Thank you! But, yes. Now we're going to have a look at... Oh, no! Why is it broken? Oh, no! Why is it broken? Oh, no! Why is it broken? Oh no! My pee-pee! It's broken! Okay, apparently if I close... Okay, it's fine. I fixed it. Alright, this is QueenAyaLeona. Okay, this is QueenAyaLeona. This is her Twitch channel. She's given me all her thing. Actually, before we do this, let me talk you through the applications. Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, so QueenAyaLeona has filled in my applications. So I'm going to talk you through what the applications look like. Alright, fine, I'll hide it. Stop being distracted. So on my applications, people agree that full disclosure, this doesn't guarantee you any growth. I gave everyone a little bit of context on me as a streamer. I'll show you again in a minute. And then I also went over what I'll look at as creators. Okay. QueenAyaLeona goes by she, her pronouns. Please bear that in mind. We've got all her links. The things she wants to work on is viewer retention. That's what she wants to work on. And her goals is growth and interaction. Cool. So that's what we're going to look at specifically today in terms of QueenAyaLeona. This wonderful streamer. She's looking to maintain some viewer retention and get some growth. So that's what we want to focus on when we're looking at her channel. Poggies! Good job, chat. Good job. So, mommy, sorry, guys. No perving on the clients, please. No perving on the clients. I'm going to make this a bit smaller so you can see more of it. Yeah. No, that's not cool. That's not cool. Don't talk like that. Guys, please be respectful. These are people that have given their permission to be on stream, and I'd appreciate if you didn't perv on them. Thank you very much. If you want to go check them out, you can go find them. You can go check out their channel, but please don't be perving on them in my chat, okay? I won't tolerate it. Okay, cool. So QueenAyaLeona, let's have a look. Hi, Shan. Thank you for the resub. Welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome. She plays. Oh.
Shanich just resubbed for 10 months. Petrichoral 1 wiggle.
Why can't I? What if I do it like that? And see the whole thing. Is that better? Man. Technical difficulties. Ah! Alright, that'll have to do. Thank you to hydrate. Thank you. Welcome. Good to see you. So, she plays a lot of RimWorld. This is what she's been playing recently. RimWorld, Dragon Ball, Overwatch 2, God of War, Ragnarok, Sonic Frontiers. Okay, I like the variety here. She's got 3 streams in the last 5 days. 2 streams in 1 day. I guess that was at different times. And then longer stream 3 days ago. Not bad. So she streams regularly. That's what we can tell. She streams regularly. Let's have a look. Yeah, I like variety streamers. Variety streaming is great, especially for small content creators. I think variety... There's always this debate about variety compared to maining one game. I've been doing a lot of research into content creation and what other content creators advise as tips. Someone recommended I have a look at Ninja's tips. Yeah, everyone says variety is hard to grow. I think the problem is when you play a game, people will come to your stream because they see you're playing the game that they like. And the trouble will always be, no matter what game you play, the trouble will always be, if you switch games, that person that was there only for that one game will no longer come to your streams because you're not playing that one game that they love. It happens to everyone, absolutely everyone. So if you do it as variety, I think the trick is, if you're going to stream variety, okay. I think as a streamer, you have to work out if you want people to watch you for your gameplay, or if you want people to watch you for your personality and the other things you do in your content, if that makes sense. So I don't think anyone in the slightest watches me for my gameplay. I think people enjoy my content for the reactions, the engagement, the memes, things like that, right? It's more about the performance that I put on as a streamer, right? Compared to someone like a pro player who plays one game. If they stop playing that one game, it's likely that they would lose all their audience because they're not playing that one game anymore. It's a mixed bag, depends on who it is, yeah. So I think you have to work out what about your content is what is what you want people to enjoy. So if you're playing a whole bunch of games, it's likely that you will see a lot of people come and go, but you may find it harder to slowly grow, and it's I don't know, everyone says variety is hard, but I think it really depends on the person. Niche also helps, like horror or comfy streamer, agreed. Yeah. A lot of people like niche streamers that do, exactly like Sagi said, yeah. Whereas if you want to be a streamer that plays one particular game, I saw Ninja say this. He was talking about people that jump on and want to be Fortnite streamers. And the problem is when you're joining to be a one-trick streamer, playing only one game, you will find that that game, like Fortnite, is super oversaturated, and you will not get noticed in Fortnite unless you are a competitive player. And so if you're gonna only play one game, you have to pick it wisely and consider if you can even be found in that browser section streaming that one game. So I mean, it really depends on you as a streamer, and you have to work out what you want and what kind of streamer you want to be and why people enjoy your content, and then I guess work around that. Or you could just play whatever the fuck you want to play and enjoy your time regardless. It really depends on your goals and what you want out of streaming. Yes, that's long story short. That's my perception on it. Yeah, if you're really good at a game, you should play that the most. I think I've seen a lot of my friends over the last 2 years of VTubing, a lot of my friends grew an audience for playing one game. A lot of my friends did. And now those streamers don't enjoy those games anymore because they've been playing it for almost 2 years. And so it gets to a point where you don't want to be known for that game. You don't want to play that fucking game anymore. You get sick of it. Totally not you. And you become penned in. And when you change games, you realize that your viewership may drop a little bit. It may drop loads. It may completely decimate your viewership. And that can be soul destroying for your confidence as a streamer and a content creator. It can really destroy your confidence. You know someone like that too? Yeah. Like with Petri of Overwatch and Petri of Dead by Daylight. Yeah. By the time I quit Dead by Daylight, I had already gotten used to growing and quitting games, and I've accepted that I'm a variety streamer, and I will never not be a variety streamer. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people go through it where they grow from playing one particular game, and then they just can't maintain that from playing other games. They get in this weird mindset where they can't play whatever they want. Yeah, I used to get in this mindset playing Overwatch where I felt bad if I wasn't playing Overwatch. I felt like I was betraying my audience, and if I was playing another game and not streaming it, I felt like I had to stream it regardless. You know what I mean? I felt like I couldn't enjoy that game offline. We're coaching? Yeah, we're doing stream coaching today. Welcome. It'll be less viewer interaction with chat today. I hope that's okay, because we're mostly focusing on the content and the coaching stuff. Yeah. It happens. So many people with Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yeah. It's really hard. And it's a thing that happens to every streamer that grows from one particular game. So I've seen some people recommend that you focus on one game, grow with that, and then become variety. But I've seen that not work for many people. And it soul destroys them for a lot of people. A lot of my streamer friends have quit from that exact problem and have abandoned streaming altogether. So I think if you want to grow, that might be an effective way of doing it, but it's likely to destroy your soul and you're likely to not enjoy the process anymore. But if you're in it to have fun and you want to genuinely enjoy what you're doing, play whatever the fuck you want. Play whatever you want. You know, you can play what you want and still structure it in a way to help your growth without having to dedicate yourself to one game. And I think balancing out between playing that one game that gives you viewership and doing other things that you know and love, as long as you mentally acknowledge that, hey, my viewership will be bloated for the game that people know me for, and it will drop when I don't play that game anymore, I think you'll find it a lot easier. A lot of games will just naturally bring in viewership, and it's easy to fall into the trap of, oh, I'm playing this game and suddenly my growth has gone up loads, and think that this is the ticket. This one game is the ticket, whereas that's not necessarily the case, you know? It might be that, I don't know. There's a lot of things in play, and sometimes people focus far too much on the numbers. You'll be okay. Just do what you enjoy. Anyway, back to Queen Leona. Back to Queen Leona. She says, "Hello, my name is Aya. I am a new VTuber streaming. I'm a new VTuber streamer, hoping to have a lot of fun in the community. I'm kind of new to streaming, so forgive me for being a big noob about stuff. I love all kinds of games and plan to be a sort of variety streamer." And then she links her phone. She also has her Twitter link, her TikTok, her Discord server, and her phone page. Okay, cool. And then in her panels, she's only got 3 panels. She's got a tips page, giant image on the tips page, Her rules: no hate speech, be kind to another, be a decent person. Extremely simple. Yeah, I like them. Those are great rules. Those are almost exactly the rules I started with before I expanded on them. And I think short rules is almost more effective than long rules because people don't read the rules when they join a stream. They really don't, man. They really don't. People, I promise you, when people click into a channel, they will just click OK on the rules chat box and go about their day. People do not care. But having your rules down here in the panels is really good. And then she also has bit triggered sound alerts. Okay, interesting. So it's not very fleshed out. There's loads that can be done here. I would say, right, that this streamer Aya, she nobody reads the rules. It's like terms of service. Exactly, right? Less rules. Keep it simple. Yeah. Even large ones panic about being penned to Warzone or when Among Us was huge. Yeah, it's really hard. It's a struggle for content creators all the time. Okay. So Aya in her application said she wanted to focus on growth and viewer retention. However, you know, that's what she said her goals were. But from her about page alone, I'm getting the vibe of she's working more towards monetarily gaining from streaming, which is absolutely fine. That's completely 100% valid. I will never not say that. Wanting to make money from content creation is 100% valid, right? But I think it is a bit off-putting when you click on a stream and you want to find, you know, see what the person is like, see what the branding is like, get a vibe for what the channel is. And the only things you're finding is what is it called? Like places for you to spend money on them. Do you know what I mean? So the only things we've really got here is bit spending, tip spending, a phone link again here, and social medias. It's fine to link these things, but I think she should flesh it out with more things. So on my checklist, I really should have had it. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. On my checklist, I suggest that you flesh out a whole bunch of things. You can put some panel headers. Instead of just having the text, you could put some like in my panels down below. You can put some panels, things like, you know, an about you section. Actual links to your like Discord and your Twitter and stuff in the panels, as well as just in this sidebar here. I think what else? You could also put credits, right? Because she's a VTuber, her model was made by someone. I believe she credits it on her Twitter, but there's no credits for it on her Twitch at all, which I think she should credit on her Twitch. A little panel of credits goes a long way. It goes a long way, honestly. There's a whole bunch of things you can put in your things, like your schedule, things like that. There's loads you can put in your panels. And I think fleshing it out and having it all branded to match the rest of your channel tells the viewer a lot when they first click on your channel. Because if you think about it, right? Imagine we've just found Aya, right? We found Queen Aya. This is the first thing we see when we click on her channel. The very first thing we click on her channel. Put in what games you're playing. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to front load the monetized stuff. Should be more there for people who can pay. The folks at the start should be building an audience, not monetizing them. Yeah, I think it's perfectly valid to want to monetize, and I think it's you know, I don't think we should shame them at all. I don't think anyone should feel ashamed about that. But I think when you're clicking on a channel and the first thing you see is a bunch of ways you can spend money on someone, it gives the impression that this person is more interested in gaining from you monetarily than gaining you as a viewer, if that makes sense. Which is, you know, off-putting to a lot of viewers. It's off-putting to a lot of viewers. I find it off-putting. So I think fleshing it out with some more themed, branded, and informative like posts and things. Yeah. Is it common to put info about your model? Yes. If you're a VTuber, you should put your credits of your model somewhere. I don't have any credits for my model because I made my model, but anyone that has like a live 2D model, for example, will usually put their model artist and their model rigger somewhere in their credits, at least, on their panels, and usually you should put it in your Twitter bio as well. So it's, yeah, your mama and papa, yeah. But this works for, I guess, for non-VTubers as well. So you would want to put as much information as possible, make it user-friendly. I have sections about my emotes, rules, you know, all your social media links, the whole shebang. Put as much as you can in there, because at the end, this is the first thing people see when they click on your channel. Hi, Benji, welcome. The other thing to consider, right? She's got a nice profile picture, very cute. It's the same, it's like her model, so I like that. I like that's good. Does she have a schedule set? She doesn't have a schedule set. So Twitch has this really cool function where you can see people's schedule. So if you click on my channel, you'll see that my schedule is set to every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time. And this is to your local time zone. So you'll be able to see, oh, she goes live here. You know what I mean? Credit where credit is due. Petri has overlays and music and all that credit down there. Yeah, exactly. If you didn't make something, credit it. Yeah. It can be hard when you have loads of things and lots of people to credit, but it's important that you try your best to credit people. Yeah, so this is a great function because not only do you see it here when you click on someone's page, if I do the shout out, hey Tony, do you have your schedule set on your Twitch? We're gonna have a look. I'm gonna do the shout out function for Tony now. At the top of the chat, you'll see a little button. You don't. Okay. Who does? Maybe Void does. Let's have a look. The shout out. Wait, Saggy, do you have it set? Let's do Saggy. Maybe Saggy will have it set. You set it up right now? It's okay. It's alright. Okay, for Saggy. I'm gonna shout out Saggy here, right? And if you click at the top, right, next to the follow button, there's a little arrow button. If you press the arrow button, it'll bring a drop down and it will tell you what their schedule is. So for Saggy, it says, follow Saggy to be notified when they're live. They were last seen streaming Overcooked. The next upcoming stream is November 19th at 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. GMT. You see, it's really helpful. And although it's a very new function, and I am not sure many people know about it. I think it's really something you should utilize because it's free, right? It's a free thing you can do. It's so easy to set up. And even if you don't have a schedule, if you wanted to, you could regularly go in there and set the schedule. I just have it set to say, yeah, I go live at this time every day, on these days. The follow button isn't there, only the sub button. The drop-down scheduling, makes scheduling so worth it. It does. It really does. I think for other streamers, it has something else there in place, but it's really great when you're being shouted out on other channels to have that, that little feature to tell you when they're next going live. So I think it's definitely worth doing if you haven't done already. The extension is what people use over that from what I've seen. What do you mean the extension? What do you mean the extension? Yeah, I find that really useful, and there's no reason not to do it really unless you don't have a schedule set in place, in which case I guess it's understandable. It also has a holiday mode, so you can just like toggle holiday mode on, and go to my profile and scroll down. Johnny. Oh, do you have it in your panels? Right, yeah. Well, that's why I have it in my panels and my my thingy. Hold on, schedule. You do have a schedule, Tony. Yeah, you do. Yeah, the panels. I don't see a. Oh, right. You have the Streamlabs stream schedule countdown. That's good too. But yeah. Do you need to have a schedule on when you go live? What do you mean when you go live? But I've tried that, but streaming felt more like a chore instead of something I do my free time. I guess that's the decision you have to make, right? Is it something you want to take seriously and do on a schedule, or do you want to do it whenever you feel like it? And I guess for you, if the answer is whenever I feel like it, then don't make a schedule, right? I guess I would say it's as easy as that, right? But scheduling will make it easier for people to come back and find your content and to grow an audience, right? Because think about all the times I say, all right, I'm ending stream, but I'll be live again tomorrow. At this time, you can find me here. And then, eventually I think people remember. But I've streamed every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 7 years. So on and off, obviously with hiatuses. I think scheduling really helps. But if you find that it's going to burn you out, then I don't know what to suggest for people that can't cope with the schedule. It's a lot of pressure and a lot of commitment. I don't think you should schedule if you can't handle it. I don't think you should schedule it. Going live on the same hour every time should help. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point, right? Every even if you're not going live at the same days every week, going live at the same time, if that makes sense? Making a schedule right now. Nice. Some people can't schedule. And that is hard. And especially like, let's say you work shift work or you just really can't cope with scheduled events, right? I find it easier for me personally to not schedule specific games because I find that when it comes to that stream, I do not want to play that fucking game. You know, like I'm just not in the mood for it. So instead I'm like, oh yeah, we're just going to go live at this time of this day. Same day every week, you know what I mean? So find what works for you, but I guess being very clear and open in advance with your audience about when you're next going to stream is very helpful for them to help you find you. Even if you're not going live at the same time every day or every week, knowing when you're next going to stream will help people come to your stream next. If that makes sense? I hope so. But I guess it's that communication. And the best time you have to communicate your audience is when you're live right in front of them. Announcing on Twitter or on Discord is great, but some people just don't read those announcements. I think you should make use of every opportunity you have to make announcements to your community. So on stream, on Twitter, on Discord, on YouTube, whatever, the whole every way you can, you should make use of all those platforms. Because undoubtedly some of your audience will only receive some of those notifications. 100% of Discord users mute pings. That's so true. That's so true. That's so true. Also, not everyone will follow your Twitter or join your Discord. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, we've gone over her schedule. We've gone over her panels. We've gone over her about page. Let's have a look at what videos she's got. Let's view recent broadcasts. She's got... Actually, I think I can... That make it worse. That make it worse. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna stop touching it. I mute pings on a few channels. Aw. But on a few channels, yours is one of them. I mute pings on... Oh, I can't tell if that means I'm muted or not, but I appreciate it. Welcome. It's good to see you all. If you just joined, please know that I'm not going to be communicating as much with chat today, but I'll be doing my best. We're doing stream coaching today. Welcome. Enjoy your lurks, friends. Okay. She does have broadcasts on, she has her VODs on. A lot of streamers forget to turn VODs on. It's off by default. So you've got to make sure you turn your previous broadcasts on, because when people come into your channel, you know, you want to make sure they can see what your content is physically like. The other thing I noticed, the first thing I come to her channel, the first thing I'm going to see, besides her, you know, this stuff is this. So you have the option to put a trailer or something, a 1 minute long trailer or video or clip or whatever you want to put on here. You have a 1 minute video you can put at the very front, and this will appear to anyone that isn't following you. Anyone who is following you by default will see your previous broadcast. So it's important, I think, to utilize that best you can. I recently removed mine because it no longer fits on my branding, and it's something I need to replace. You have to consider, right? You have to consider that if you don't have a trailer on and someone clicks on your channel, 59.95 seconds. Okay, my bad. You need to get a channel trailer. Yes. In my content creator resource pack, I've linked all sorts of good resources for you, including some highly recommended video editors that I've personally used and that people I know have used. So there are some good trusted video editors that do channel trailers in my resource pack that you can contact. Cool beans. You can put the anime entry for your trailer. I was thinking that. We'll see. I think it's too long, you know. I think it's actually might be too long. The VOD stays for 15 days for normal people and 30 days for Twitch affiliates. Viewers, you can get them saved as a highlight, and I believe if you have Twitch Prime, you can save your VODs for 60 days, or Twitch Turbo. They might have changed that. I don't know. Everything's a bit up in the air about that stuff at the moment. But you have to consider, right? Okay, picture this, right? You don't have a channel trailer. So your last broadcast is the first thing people see when they click on your channel. So it's very important that you consider what your broadcast looks like from the very start. A lot of people, small creators especially, when they go live, will just press go live and not really be ready for the stream to start, if that makes sense. They'll not really be ready for the stream to start. So you might find that there's silence, or there's umming and ahhing, or there's, you know, some awkward, yeah, oh no, this isn't working. You know what I mean? Like muttering to yourself because no one's in chat yet. No one might be in chat yet, but consider that this will be on your previous broadcast and it'll be the first thing people see when they click on your channel. So shall we have a look at what her actual VOD sounds like? I would like to see. Actually, we should be able to... We do this. Crank that volume up. she's got no starting soon screen. That's the first thing I noticed. There's no starting soon screen. She's just gone straight into it.
All right.
There's no music. Unless she has music, but it's not on the VOD channel. That's fine. I think that's a great idea.
I think we're good to go. Hello, everyone. We are starting the stream.
I love that she's talking immediately. If that makes sense, she's going straight into introducing her chat, even if no one's in chat. It's like it's hard. It's intimidating, right? When no one's in chat, it's very easy to just be really quiet. Always mute at the start of stream, put some jazzy, upbeat, non-copyright music. Yeah, exactly right. Oh no, it sounds like the beginning of my stream. Boom, Windows noises. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward. It's a little bit awkward. She sounds like you. Glorious non-copyright. Yeah.
You keep popping my jaw. It's weird.
I think she could immediately uplift her content by starting with a starting soon screen and you know, waiting for people to maybe not waiting for people to join, but giving her existing audience an opportunity to join her streams. And her hair is well animated. Yeah, she's a gorgeous model. It's giving me Zarya vibes.
Are we good?
How long does it take for her to get into gameplay? About
tutorial.
Just under 6 minutes.
This page configures
That's fine.
how your
I normally
world
wait
should be
about 5 to 10
generated.
minutes
The default
in my
settings
starting
here
soon
are
screen before we actually get into the stream, if that makes sense, because you want people to have the opportunity to join and not miss out on any of the content. You want to have a starting soon screen to accurately convey, like, hey, we've not started yet, we're just in the getting started phase, if that makes sense. The biggest hurdle as a new streamer is getting used to talking to yourself, because even when you have an audience, the chat may still be, yeah, it is hard. It is really hard talking to yourself. And I think it's something that you develop over time if you keep working on it, and it does honestly get easier when you have an audience. It really does. And it also gets easier the more you do it. So don't be intimidated by it. It's gonna be okay. When you're crazy, so you talk to yourself already. I think a starting soon screen would be great. Let me go. I've got a page where I'm making notes for her. Let me go find that page. Ba-ba-dum. All right. Because I would like to be able to go back and help give her some feedback. So, if I do feedback, let's look at some more panels for you. Things like an about panel. Let's get some music back on. Yeah. So I think she should add some more panels, an about panel, add a schedule. Yeah. Exactly. And when chat's flying, it gets harder again. It does almost a little bit. Yeah. So, starting soon screen. Copyright free music to go with it. Yeah. In the future, consider getting a channel trailer. You can use clips you've already got to make the channel trailer. It really doesn't have to be hard or complicated. Or you can even record some bits yourself, introducing yourself, who you are as a streamer, and what kind of content you're making. I've seen some really good channel trailers recently. People sometimes also use channel trailers as like introductions when they get raids. So we've raided Akami a lot, and we've also raided Win a lot, and they both have very good channel trailers that they use to welcome people when they have raids and stuff. Really good, really good. I'd recommend looking at them. All right, what else can we say? VTuber, dude, that's cool. I like that she has VTuber at the start. It's something I used to do. Make it clear from the get-go that you're a VTuber, even though you can see the model. Let's have a look at her clips. Up-ba-da-bum. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, she has no clips. Okay. She has no clips. I wonder how long she's been a streamer for. She's got 900 followers. But I wonder how long she's... Oh, hold on. Top of all time. Here we go. No clips this week, but top of all time. Let's have a look. This is from 10 months ago. There we go.
What is that noise?
She's playing Kingdom Hearts HD
You hear that?
1.5.
Oh, that's what it is. Kraken!
Nice. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, but she has a load of clips. That's great. You could definitely put some of these into a channel trailer really easily.
Alright.
Enjoy a like. If no one will clip yourself. There's tons of things you can do. There are functions you can get to have a clip command in chat, so you can do exclamation mark clip, and it will automatically clip your stream right then and there. If you have a stream deck, you can set that up. Enjoy a like, Cal. Enjoy a like. Pre-recorded intro for raids would be amazing. Yeah, it really is. It really is really good, Vito. Because then when you get raided, you can really introduce yourself and give them a taste of your content. Although you might find that it
allow you to inspect him or her.
I'm a bit about introductory videos of raids. I think in a way, not understanding what's happening, Kingdom Hearts, is that the thing? Can someone link streamers who have yeah, I can show you a streamer that has Kami. Show you a Kami, because I've been looking at her channel recently. Oh, she's live right now. Oh no, she's not. So you can see she's got her VOD here, which will show for me because I'm already following. But if you click right on the wheel, this one.
Hey there, I'm Akami, your new favorite Snake Girl streamer, and a problem. It's me, the CL4PTP. Hey, but you can call me Claptrap.
You see, it's got clips, it's got an introduction piece, it's got cute music. This is great. This is a great example.
And a girlfriend and a girl you don't want to get pregnant. What could make a monster go crazy? Rabies. I know a lot of people want to see my.
She's funny.
But, you know, I can't just go showing that on
There's
stream.
loads here. It's great,
Dominatrix
right?
Lawn Care. We specialize in edging.
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
I enjoy doing this. Okay. Oh, it's one piece.
What?
They're like
This is so
ribbed
great,
like
right? It's
pleasure
not
or
a trailer, but I know
something
some
like that.
streamers have an
don't know.
intro video
Don't
for
need
Raiders. Yes,
You can
yes, yes.
snip it, though. Follow your
I wonder
doctor
if she
you have an
has
erection longer than
credits
4 hours.
of
Wait,
who
can I
made
cook?
her video.
Can I cook? Ah!
Either way, you can see a whole bunch of video editors in my creator resource pack on what's it called? My creator resource pack
Hey there,
on.
I'm Akami, your
Kofi-
new favorite Snake Girl streamer. And
Shh! Stop it! Stop it! Thank you for the hydrate. Welcome, welcome. Exactly. Yeah, you can either do it yourself, using things like oh my god, what's it called? DaVinci. DaVinci Resolve is a free editing program. Link again is in my creator resource pack. See, there's everything in there. Or you can commission someone to do it for you. But it can be really easy, like slapping a few bits together like that. Yes. I sings a little song. Let's have a look.
Are the elements that keep me going. I am fighting my own mission. Nothing gonna stand in my way, no. That's so hot for you too.
Is this Sonic Adventures Director's Cut? Nice. See, there's tons going on here. There's tons going on. I think, yeah, going back to her
I only
her
get
VODs.
3. If you don't like a character, you can regenerate them.
Let's zoom across a bit. See what it's like when she's got people in her chat and she's actually streaming.
Shift click another.
I wonder if there's music when she's actually
Oh.
streaming.
Link. Storage link. Settings linked for 2 buildings.
Okay.
I guess link them all. There you go.
Profile link for your content creator pack isn't loading. Oh no. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Oh, uh-oh. It should be working for you. It should be working. Is it working for anyone else? Can anyone test it for me, please? Uh-oh. It's not good.
Do not put corpses in there. No, of course.
Went to Ko-Fi for you? It didn't link you to my page? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let me have a look, gamers. View. Ba 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 ba. I don't know why it's not working. You had no problem with the link? Hi, Kaya Bell, welcome. I don't know why it isn't working for some people. It is published. You should be able to see it. Strange. I'm not sure what to do, I'll be honest. I've never used Ko-Fi before. I'm really brand new to it, really. But I hope it works.
Where we hide the bodies is in the storage shed.
Okay. Going back to Aya's VOD. I think I hope there is music. Oh, thank you.
Where's food?
Aw, thank you guys for supporting my content creator pack already, though. I really appreciate it. I hope you find it helpful. Just went to the link and go to the back. Thank you, Vito. Thank you. Heck yeah. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it helpful in some way. Heck yeah. So going back to her VOD, I think
What are their needs?
I'm hoping
They're
that she's got
getting
music or something on her stream.
Beauty, comfort.
Something to fill the silence a bit between her talking.
Food?
Although I'm enjoying that she's able to talk about the game without chat really interacting and giving her something to talk about. It's hard, you know, it's a hard skill, and it's something she's obviously working on and developing.
A heater.
I'm finding maybe the game is a bit small. Maybe that's just me. And it looks like she's got a chat box behind her, but you can't see it.
Did you build a stove? I did build a stove. Oh, wait.
What can I say? I do the same, but... I can hear a lot of background noise on her mic. Says you! I know! Crazy, right? Crazy. You can see some of my chat, though. You can see some of my chat. But she's covering the entire like, chat box here.
Ow.
Good, she has interactions. What if we go on her chat and see what her actual redeems are at the moment? Let's have a look. Oh, okay. She's got rings like Sonic, right? I like that. That's good. So she's already branded her channel points. Get the music back on. Heck yeah! You just saw it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, oof, man, oof. She has an offline screen. You can't really see the information on it. What does it say? Oh, it's been cut off. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. She's got a hydrate, highlight my message, sound alerts, pronouns, more sound alerts, stretch. She's got loads of great redemptions here. Throw something, pick my plushie, ada ada. Pick a song for me to sing. These are really good redeems. Pick a raid target. Heck yeah! Ada ada instant win. If most VTubers have ada ada these days. Easy redeems. Easy redeems. There are loads of things you can do with redeems, especially with more and more like chatbots and things that are coming out these days to help you improve your chat redeems and stuff. We have a whole bunch of things that we can do here using things like BQBot that I would highly recommend. Again, link is in my content creator resource pack. You can check that out there. And there's also other chatbots that help you do things, and free to use things like Triggerfire to help you do a whole bunch of stuff on stream with your redemptions. There are loads you can do. You can really, as long as you put the research in, there are a bunch of tutorials to help you learn how to do things to really upgrade your stream interaction game. Streaming today isn't like streaming it was like 5 years ago. Or even like 2 or 3 years ago. The bar is so much higher now than it ever has been in streaming. Before, like good couple of years ago, you used to just be able to press go live and just stream and just talk and just play a game with no music, you know, barely any conversation, with barely any interaction. And that's just how it was. But over the pandemic, when Twitch surged, suddenly people's, you know, expectations grew and a production value of streams massively grew. And now the bar is so high. It's so high. And so you're really competing with like the best of the best out there. Streaming changes like every month. It really does. It really does. And though I don't think you have to keep up with trends in streaming like you do with other platforms, I think there's, you know, there is a bar and expectation and a level of production value that you have to consider. And I would even go so far as to say it's almost better to have no graphics than shit graphics, if that makes sense. Maybe for me personally, that's how I would feel. No more Bandicam streams. No more Bandicam streams. Now you can use free OBS Studio. I would highly recommend OBS Studio over Streamlabs OBS. Fuck Streamlabs. Everyone boycott Streamlabs. Fucks, just in general, fuck Streamlabs. There's a whole bunch of issues with Streamlabs, and it hinders you in a bunch of ways, and it uses excess CPU, and there's just no reason to be using it beyond it being super user-friendly. Getting the hang of how to use OBS is hard, but there's a whole bunch of tutorials and you'll get used to it. And it, you know, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just don't use Streamlabs. I swear to God. Hi, Lilith. Welcome. How are you? Welcome. But I like having my donos stolen. Okay. So next we're going to look at her other platforms. We've had a look at her VOD. We've had a look at her VOD a bit. We've had a look at her general channel. Let's have a look at her Twitter. I think I've actually got her Twitter up already. So this is QueenAyaLeona. This is her Twitter account. I've confirmed that she has no TOS content that would get me in trouble. I just stream her Twitter account. Fucking Streamlabs is far too good for it. First off the bat, this looks different to her branding on her Twitch account. We've got like purples and the red hair here. So you got her character has like red hair and she's got like purple and red themed branding. From what we can see on her channel in general, the purple in the background, but the red on her background here. You know what I mean? There's a bit of confusion with the branding. Oops. Oh no, what have I done? Ah! Oh no! Oh no, I've decapitated myself. Oh shit, bro. Did I fix it? Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I fixed it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But you go to her Twitter account, and her character here has purple hair and ears, and the banner looks different. I would say that she could probably do some work to match up her branding a little bit across platforms, which I think is really important for having your account be recognizably you, if that makes sense. Hi, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. We're doing some stream coaching today. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Most people can't afford branding, so they just grab free assets that's hung out in front of them. That's what I did after all. Okay, so you don't need money to get branding. You don't need money to make these things. You can use free programs like Canva, or even, you know, make things yourself using free art programs like Krita, to make your panels and your banners and profile pictures, etc. If you're a VTuber, it's so easy to just have a picture of your model, a nice picture of your model, as your profile picture on things. A bit like Leona's done here. She's got a really cute picture of her model. I think this might be a piece of art. I'm not entirely sure. And I really like the banner she's got going on here, although it doesn't match up with the rest of her branding. Highly recommend Krita. Krita is really good, and it's pretty simple for people with no knowledge on art skills and stuff. But if you really don't want to do any illustration or drawing, you can use something like Canva, which has a bunch of free resources you can use to make your own background. I might even go as far to assume that maybe her background here, her overlays here, has potentially been used, has been made with Canva, right, using free assets, which is absolutely fine, and a lot of creators do that. Hands too shaky for drawing, that's fine. Canva is great. Canva is great, and a lot of creators use Canva for all sorts of things. It's like Photoshop. It has a bunch of assets you can use and mix together. You can import your own bits to it, and I believe it's completely free. But she can do something like that to recreate her banner. I really like that she's got like a bit of a logo here, but it doesn't entirely match up with what she's showing and demonstrating on her Twitch. It's a bit confused, I would say. Which is fine, but it would bring it to a higher level of professional and more cohesiveness if it were to all blend into one branding. And when you consider branding, you've got to consider a few things. Your branding is, it's the things that people immediately associate with. So if you look at my stream and my channel, the things you might immediately associate me with are the color, like the shade of pink/red, like the magenta-y shade. You might associate it with the moons and the stars. You might associate it with the chains maybe, or the knife, you know, and that's kind of plastered all over my socials and on my branding. So it's all very cohesive, and it's all of the same themes and color schemes, if that makes sense. It has my name all over it too. That's fine. So the thing that's confusing is she's got a completely different character shown in her profile picture here to what she's actually streaming with on her Twitch, and the color schemes are very different from the two accounts. So, you know, making them fit more cohesively will immediately, when someone looks at it, go, oh yeah, that's a professional streamer. You know, they know what they're doing. It's, you know, it's attractive. It's nice to look at. And it also helps people remember you, right? Because really, when it comes down to getting people to come back to your streams, it's getting people to remember you as a creator. So things like remembering your name, remembering your branding, remembering what games you play, remembering your account usernames. So the one thing QueenAya has done really well that I've seen in her application is that all her accounts are under the same name. So Queen_Aya_Leona. Thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying your emotes.
Vito Bandito just resubbed for 3 months.
Her username is also the same on Twitch, although without the underscores, you know? And so that makes it really easy to find her across platforms. So if you consider that, you know, I found her stream, I'm a new viewer on her stream, but I want to follow her on Twitter, and I forgot to check out her Twitter link when I was on her channel. So I might search QueenAyaLeona on Twitch, right? And hopefully she would come up pretty immediately, you know? So it's really important to have your usernames similar as you can across all platforms. And although that's not entirely possible all the time, it's really important. Something I've seen someone do recently, and I've seen it quite a lot over the years, is people who have a username that they really, really want. Let's say I want to be Prince Link. That's the username I want, as in Link from Legend of Zelda. I want the username Prince Link, but Prince Link is taken. The name Prince Link is a taken username across whatever platforms I'm using. So instead, I'm going to pick the username Prince Link, but the L is spelt with a capital I, and so it looks like a lowercase L. Does that make sense? Right? So instead of Prince Link, because that is stolen, instead I might do Prince capital I, lowercase I, and K. Right? And from a glance, I've posted in chat so it helps. From a glance, it looks like it's spelled Prince Link as in L-I-N-K. But when I search for Prince Link, L-I-N-K, it'll come up with someone else's account. Because that username's been taken. And I have to sit there and work out, why can't I find them? When it turns out that that L was secretly an uppercase I. Do you know what I mean? It makes it impossible for people to find you across platforms. So it's really important that you consider these things and don't try to hide letters or number into something they're not. The best way to pick a username, and I've talked about this a little bit in my content creator resource pack, is to make something that's easy to type, easy to remember, and simple, really simple as you can. So an excess of numbers or unnecessary letters. Prince Link VT, bam, that's a brilliant way to do it. That's a brilliant way to do it, Vito. And if you're not a VTuber, you can do TTV, as in Twitch TV. Or, what was it used to be called? Justin TV? I don't know. There's been all kinds of acronyms people have used over the years. But if you have an excess of numbers, let's say you do Prince Link 12543, or whatever the fucking number is, right? How are you expecting your viewers to remember those excess of numbers after your username? That's really hard. You're asking a lot of your viewers, because those numbers have no relevance at all. They have no meaning. Maybe it has a meaning to you personally as the streamer, but it has no meaning to the viewers. And so how are they meant to remember that when they're searching for you? Instead, they're just going to search for the piece that they remember, Prince Link. The closer your username is to words, the easier it is to remember. So keep it simple, keep it plain, and unique. You want something unique, rememberable. I found that a lot of people use words, thank you, Una, use their usernames of pre-existing words that are really familiar. So if you've heard of Vienna, the VTuber from Cloud9, right? Most people know Vienna, right? I tried looking for Vienna the other day on YouTube. And so I searched Vienna, right? No, you have a great username. Honestly, I think you have a great username, Araxi. You have a great username. Thank God 15-year-old me wanted a short username. Yeah, I don't think the length of it matters too much. I think in VTubing currently, there is a trend of having the two names, almost like a real name, a forename and a surname. And I think that's normal and that's given, and I think that's great because it makes it easy to remember and it's unique. You know, whereas if you had Prince Starling Meraxiastria of the Seven Seas, you know what I mean? That's going a little excessive in my opinion. It's going a little excessive. What was I gonna say? So Vienna's a VTuber. I was looking for her YouTube channel the other night, and I searched Vienna into YouTube, and I couldn't find her. I had to sit there and search Vienna VTuber, you know, whatever, for it to come up. And it shouldn't be that hard to search for your content. You have to consider that the username you're picking, is it gonna be unique enough, or are there gonna be other people doing it? I would suggest before even choosing your username, if you haven't already, that you search for it on Google and on, you know, Twitch and on Twitter and on YouTube. Search for your username that you want on all of these platforms before you pick it. I sat there and I searched through... Nice. I sat there and I searched through all accounts with the name Petri or Petrichoral attached to it. There are a ton of Petris on the internet. A ton of Petris. But I'm telling you, there is only like one other Petrichoral on the internet. Other than this one account that makes a lot of fanfics, which I promise is not me. Please do not think I've written these fanfics. I don't even know what these fanfics are about. There is a fanfic account that it goes by Petrichoral. But there is also a band called Petrichoral. But other than that, there is no one else that I've seen that goes by Petrichoral. So now when you search for Petrichoral, I'm the one thing that comes up. And I think that's great. That's a great thing when in terms of Google SEO. You really want to Peg tutorial. You really want a simple username like that. Hold on, my throat. You guys. So, yeah, usernames is tricky. Usernames is really tricky. But it's going to stick with you. It's really going to stick with you. Even though my name is Tacky. But I like you now. I'm glad I'm the only one with it. It makes it easy to find. It does. It really does. Thank you for the hydrate, Lilith. Thank you. I'm going to need to pee in a minute. That's a lot of Genshin fanfic. Did you find the account? Yeah. There's one person that goes by Petrichoral on, I think, 2 or 3 different fanfic websites. Auntie, thank you so much. Thank you. Yuna, I hope you enjoy your emotes, my friend. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much. It's all Genshin.
Sifted Univet the Gub.
I promise it's not me.
Tier 1 sub to UnaVT.
I've barely played any Genshin.
Gift subs in the channel.
Yeah, enjoy your emotes, Yuna. Thank you so much, T. Thank you. Okay. Going back to Queen Aya's Twitter account. Let's have a look. So she's got her usernames, which are fucking great. I love it. Great username, and it's great that it's consistent across platforms. I wanted to add on my notes. Type. Create more consistent branding across platforms. Yeah, it's important to consider what your branding looks like to people viewing your content for the first time, and make sure it's all cohesive. I did a full rebrand of my channel a couple of months ago because I realized that the creator I am now isn't the creator I was 2 years ago, and my branding no longer matched up with that. And so if you've been here long enough, you would know that I used to go by very cute pastel colors. And, it all used to be cohesive and almost Animal Crossing themed without being strictly Animal Crossing. And I was very proud of it because I did that all myself for free. I was real proud of it. But it wasn't me anymore, and it didn't reflect my content and who I was as a creator. And so I did a rebrand where I, remade everything, and I paid artists to remake all my stuff. Hi, Akami, welcome, good to see you. And so now my branding is a lot more cohesive with who I am as a content creator, and I think it reflects my content better than it used to. And so I think branding is really important. Today we're looking at QueenAyaLeona's content. She's great. I love that she's got VTuber in her username because especially for small creators on Twitter, I think this helps when people are searching for VTubers. You're going to be one of the top that comes up because people are searching VTuber and you've got VTuber in your name. And then she says, Evil Monarch arc approaching. Okay. So it looks like she might be teasing a re-debut thing. Cool. I like it. Amazonian Queen, 25. She, her, Ian VTuber. Safe for work. I don't know what this word is. I don't know what this means. Safe for work. Lesbianichal. I don't know what this is. Great. I think it's great that she tells you immediately who she is as a character. I love that she's got her pronouns in her bio. She's got Ian VTuber again because she's got VTuber here, Ian VTuber. She's covering all her SEO bases in terms of like searching on hashtags. I'm old. What does that mean? I'm gonna Google it. Bear with me. What is? There's been itchel. Oh. It's a website? It's a website? You know, I'm not sure I want to know. You know, I'm not sure I want to know.
I can't. I'm buying clothes. All right, well, hurry up and come over here. I can't find them.
I'm not sure I want it, but that's fine. Petri's internet instantly goes down.
What do you mean there's only soup?
Oh, I'm not a Genshin fanfic writer. No, it's definitely not me. Google it and finds out it's TOS. I think it might be. I think it might be. You know, I'm not sure. It seems like it might be a website. But it's not something I plan on visiting. But she tells you right off the.
Soup. What do you mean you're at soup? I mean I'm at soup. What store are you in?
I'm at the soup store. I thought I turned this redeem off.
The soup store. Fuck you.
I thought I turned that one off. Come on, come on. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Welcome. So she tells you right off the bat who she is, her pronouns, again that she's a VTuber. Using different words to what she's put in her username makes it, again, easier for people to find her when they search her VTuber. And then she's got her VTuber mama, Angel Gold Ian, and her art tag. This is great. This is a great bio. She has all the information you need in a bio. She tells you a little bit about herself, how old she is, her pronoun. This is great. Take notes, everybody. Take notes. I love that she's even credited her VTuber mama in her bio. Very, very, very good. And then she put her Twitch link, which should be immediately very easy to find on your Twitter page. It should be like one of the first things you see if you're a streamer. You should be able to immediately find this. And then what else has she got? Her pinned tweet. So this is the official post. My 2.0 model. I'll show off my third and final outfit on debut and such. Thank you for your support, and I hope you continue to be. I hope you continue to support your Amazonian queen. And then she's got like kind of like reference images here. Nice. You can see her different outfits. Very cute. Very cute. It's okay. It's okay. If I recall, Twitch handle did used to have the underscores. Oh, did you know her before, Lilith? Oh, interesting. Okay. The maps. Yeah. So I think it's really cool as a VTuber to have your references in your pinned tweet, or at least immediately accessible. If I show you what I'll show you what mine looks like. So on my Twitter account, I've got my name, a little bit about me, and VTuber at the end. Because again, you want, when people search VTuber, you want that to be immediately accessible and easy to find. And then in mine, I've got, again, a little bit about me. I've got that I'm a hashtag VTuber on Twitch. I've got my art tag here. I've got my credits for my emo and chibi artist, my banner art artist, and my gremlin artist. So I've got all my credits immediately here. The important credits right here in the VTuber had a reference. That's okay. That's okay. I think VTuber references in your pin tweet isn't extremely important, but it does help. Because when people look at your Twitter account, especially as a content creator, you want them to be able to see what your content is the moment they look at your profile. You want them to be able to see everything that they need to see, easily accessible. You don't want people to have to go digging for your links and stuff. I've also got a link to my website here, and I've also got my business email set as my location, which is a bit tricky, but yeah, it's fine. And then in my pinned tweet, I've got all my important links and my schedule. So instead of putting my reference images here, I've put my schedule in a cute little, branded image, stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, blah, 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 blah. And then I've got my Twitch link, YouTube, TikTok, Discord, my website, and again, my business email. You need it all to be so instantly accessible for people because people are lazy. People will not go searching for things. You need to have it immediately obvious to anyone looking at your account. Cool. And then let's scroll down her account and see. Do I want the physical version of Pokemon Scarlet? Okay, so she's tweeting about Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, she cancelled her stream. I hope she's okay. She tweets loads. This is great. Talking about her legs hurting. I'm an unhinged queen when I want to be. Don't tempt me. I like tweets like this, where it's a bit more like in character, it's a bit more like content, you know what I mean? Right, cool. She's got a tweet here asking for engagement. Anyone want to play comp Overwatch with her? She's got some art posts. That's great. There's a nice, okay, I think it's important with your Twitter account. I mean, I don't have the most followers, but I think it's important with your Twitter account to diversify your content. A lot of people fall into the trap of posting too much sad posts or too much political posts or simply just retweeting other people's content too much. When someone looks at your Twitter account, you want them to be able to see your content, not other people's content, if that makes sense. And I think it's great that she's got a whole bunch of her content here. It's not like just flooded with other people's retweets. And she's also got some art and some normal tweets here. Things that are encouraging, you know, engagement from her followers. You can DM me if you want to play Overwatch. Don't be shy. I want new Overwatch friends. Cool. So she's got loads of tweets with her art. People, you know, asking for engagement. Things like that. People to engage with her tweets. You know what I mean? It's not just sad tweets like, oh, I hate streaming, it's so draining, or oh, life is so much pain and suffering, because people don't want to see that stuff, you know? I think it's a choice you make as a creator, whether how honest you want to be with your audience and how much you want to sad post or be open about your mental health and your struggles and things. But I think if it's all you're posting, then it can be too much for people, and you might want to balance out with some more positive and, you know, more valuable content, if that makes sense. I'm so bad at this. I do have a console code to undo all my retweets, though. Wow, when I do feel like I do it too much. She wants Overwatch friends. We'll be right back. Totally inspired me to open up Creator to change something mine. Oh, nice. I've seen too many VTuber Twitter accounts that are almost all retweets. Yeah, it's nice to retweet, your friends' content, and I think retweets are great and very helpful, and you should retweet your own content. Let's say you have a post that you really want to get seen. Let's say you've made an announcement about a stream you're doing soon. So let's pick this one, right? Hey, Overwatch 2 players, I think I'm going to play some comp tonight off stream. Any cute VTubers want to join me? This is a great tweet. It's asking for engagement. It's looking for people to network with. I would recommend she even retweets it. This was posted what? Yesterday. Oh my god, she tweets a lot. Okay, so this was posted yesterday, but I would give it like a day or two maybe, and then just retweet it again. What's the harm, right? If you've made a good post and you want it to get seen by people, retweet your own content. There's no shame in it. Retweet it, you know? Retweet it at a different time of day. Retweet it at a different day, you know? Just retweet your own content. Repost your own content. No, fuck it. If you have good content, there's no shame, and you should be reposting it. It's just like Twitch clips. You should be downloading your Twitch clips and re-uploading it to other platforms. Post it on your Twitter. Post it on your TikTok. Post it on YouTube Shorts. You know what I mean? There's a whole bunch of things you can do with it. Just retweeted my own tweet because of this. Heck yeah! If you wanted to get seen by people, make sure you get seen by people. What about tags? Okay, what I've seen about tags is that you shouldn't use any more than 3 tags per tweet, or the algorithm starts to get flooded with it. I also think the way Twitter search functions work is let's say you want to tag that it's for VTubers. You want to tag, you know, hashtag VTuber. But you mention in the tweet, hey, I'm looking for VTubers to interact with. And then you tag it with hashtag VTuber. It's almost like you've tagged it twice with VTuber. If you've mentioned something like VTuber in the tweet, I don't think it's entirely necessary to use that exact word in the hashtag again. So let's say I tweet, let's go to my Twitter, I'll write a tweet, for example. Let's say I tweet, hi, I'm looking for VTubers to hug because you're all so cute. Right? I've written VTubers here, right? This exact wording. There is, I believe, from my opinion, I don't believe it's gonna help you by tagging hashtag VTubers, because you've already got VTubers exactly here. And this is almost a cute way to hide hashtags, if that makes sense. When you search for VTubers, this tweet will come up even without this hashtag, because I've put VTubers in it. The algorithm can see that I've written VTubers in the message. So when you're posting that you're going live, you might want to add in words like streaming. Hey, I'm live right now and I'm streaming this particular game, right? And that helps you get seen in the algorithm when people are searching for streaming or searching for, you know, Sonic Frontiers if you're streaming that, you know what I mean? Plus, people may not see the post the first time. They'll appear on Exactly, John. So, from what I've seen, using excessive free hashtags might do you more harm than good. I would recommend seeing what hashtags are currently working. So if I search VTubers, it says 50 tweets. I would say that one's probably doing well at the moment. In fact, I've seen a bunch of this hashtag everywhere. People are posting their own selfies and stuff. So you might want to use that one. But this one isn't relevant for this tweet, so I wouldn't put it in here, right? But maybe it's worth doing a separate tweet just to use this hashtag to get seen in that trend at the moment. You know what I mean? It's worth going in and searching for, let's have a look. What's on VTubers at the moment? If we search for VTubers, let's see what comes up. VTubers out of context, you see, because they've got VTubers in their name, it's immediately coming up. And they've also got VTubers here in their bio. You see how important it is to put VTuber in your name and bio and things like that? You have no idea how to do Twitter. That's okay. I'm scuffed with Twitter as well, fellas, but we're learning together. It's going to be okay. I might have had that effect where I remember something having... There's out there. Oh, okay. It's okay, Lilith. So the other thing I would suggest is I've seen a lot of people talk about links in tweets and stuff. And a lot of people say, you know, putting links in your tweet will suppress your tweet in the algorithm. And I kind of disagree with a lot of the advice that people have about this, right? I kind of disagree with a lot of the advice about this. And it's a complicated topic. And I think there's not a lot of knowledge in exactly how the algorithm works. And so it's hard to get a gauge on how things work. Let's have a look on the VTuber tags to see what we see. I've seen this tweet everywhere. I'm seeing this tweet everywhere from Noctopus. It's about new VTuber plugin you can use with Live2D. Alara, she's a popular streamer. You see? VTubers, she's used the hashtag VTubers. What about her? Hashtag VTuber? There's loads of great tweets here, but it's worth using the hashtags. I don't see a lot of going live tweets booba. A lot of going live tweets popping off in this thread. But oh, hello. I think it's really important to utilize hashtags. Have a look at what's currently trending. If you're using a hashtag and you're unfamiliar with it, maybe check to see how active that hashtag is. So currently, if I go latest, let's have a look. Cute. Okay, there's a whole 30 seconds ago. Like, this is so recent. 30 seconds ago. 40 seconds ago, a minute ago. This is so active. This is such an active hashtag. Oh, look, see, there we are. Because I put VTubers in the tweet, it's come up on this thread when we've searched for VTubers. You see? So we don't necessarily have to do hashtag VTubers if we've written VTubers in the tweet itself. Does that make sense? And that applies to any hashtag you use. I get bodied to death when I use VTuber tags. You do? You do? I don't feel that at all. I mean, I get a load of bot DMs, honestly. Hi, Kuromi. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoyed time here. I love Kuromi as a character from, Sanrio. Anyway, we're doing some stream coaching today. I hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome. So going back to what were we talking about? Putting links in tweets. I've seen a lot of advice suggesting not to put links directly in tweets, and instead, when you're going live, add a tweet beneath it saying that you've. Hi, Juice. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your time here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. So, let's say that I want to tweet that I'm going live. Some people suggest saying, go live, blah, 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 right? And then instead put link below, right? Some people suggest doing like this and then add a tweet below with Twitch link. You know what I mean? Like that, right? And formatting your tweet, your go live tweet like this. Personally, I always put my link in the main tweet. The reason that people do it like this is because they say putting your link in the main tweet will suppress your link. I disagree, but Twitter algorithm statistically has shown that if you use an excess of links in your tweets or an excess of mentions in your tweets, then your tweets will slowly get suppressed by the algorithm. Almost like it thinks you're directing too far away from Twitter itself. Hi, Wolfie. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy time here. Welcome. We're doing some stream coaching today, friends. I hope you enjoy time here. We're going to do our best to cover a whole bunch of things, specifically looking at QueenAyaLeona's content, but we're using it as a kind of jumping board to talk about all sorts of things. So you may want to put your link separate to your main link. You also may want to make sure you're diversifying your Twitter content between just posting links and posting other things too. Yeah, you can also grab the resource pack that I was just posted on Ko-Fi. Link is in chat. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. So posting too many links may suppress your Twitter account. Posting too many mentions, as in like at Petrichoral, may also suppress your content, if that makes sense. So you may want to make sure you diversify enough to make sure that's not happening, and make sure you're not overly spamming the same links and just like, I'm going live constantly on your Twitter account. Make sure you're diversifying that shit. Alternatively, what you can do is tweet more like this, where like, I'm going live, and then put your link below, or say link is in my bio. Do you know what I mean? Personally, what I always do is I say, I'm going live, or I actually write my tweets just like this. You may have seen it on my Twitter account, but I do a big thingy, and I do live now, because I think it's nice and eye-catching, and I keep the formula the same for every go live tweet. And then I say, you know, streaming this XYZ, and I explain a little bit about what we're doing on stream, or something. If I don't know what we're going to do today on stream, then I'll put something, I don't know, really out there and crazy, or I'll ask chat to write a tweet for me, and I'll put that in, like, lick my feet. You know what I mean? and then I will make sure I draw attention to the link, Petrichoral, and then under that, I'll put some hashtags. YouTubers, like, that's how I formulate my tweets. And you can even, once you've gone live, ask your audience to help like and retweet the tweet. I know a lot of creators that as soon as they go live, they post their go live tweet into the chat, and they ask chat to help engage and push the tweet. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing when posting your going live tweets and like links in your tweets is getting people to see those tweets. So the argument is, if I post a link in my tweet, the tweet will get suppressed and no one will see it, right? But if people see it, if you do post the link in the tweet and people see it, but they're too lazy, or they find it too hard to find your link in the first place, then you won't get people clicking on your link anyway. So it's about finding a balance for what works for you. Trial and error, experiment with different methods of tweeting, whether you put your link in the tweet or out of the tweet, or you direct people to your bio, or you direct people to the tweet below. Work on what works for you. Have a look when you do various different methods of tweeting. Analyze the analytics on it. So what I mean by that is, God, I don't want to post this. Thank you. What I mean by that is when you go to your tweet, so let's scroll down to this tweet. You can see I've got like 4 likes and 2 retweets on it. People have helped push this tweet out there for me. This has a link and this has hashtags in it. So maybe this tweet will get suppressed in the algorithm. I honestly don't know, right? I love the idea of dropping the live tweet and Twitch chat. Yeah, a lot of creators I've seen do that. And, you know, you'll be surprised at how willing and, you know, helpful your community wants to be in terms of helping you push your content out there. You know, you can press this little button here, analytics, and it will tell you 45 people have currently seen my tweet. So if I compare that to a tweet where it has, you know, similar content but without the link, what if I posted the exact same tweet again, but I said link in the tweet below? We can, in fact, we can do that right now, and maybe we can come back in an hour and see if the impressions are different. You can see there's been 7 engagements on this tweet so far. So generally, from what I've seen, your impressions to engagement ratio will be probably no more than 10%, right? A good ratio of engagements to impressions will likely be, you know, in the 0.6, sorry, in the, is it 0.6 to the 6 to 8% range averagely. Someone might say different percentages, but I would say for me personally, I aim for that 9 to 10% engagement ratio. Does that make sense? Wow, even links clicks. So only one person has clicked that link. That's fine. That's fine. You know, maybe people are finding the link other ways. Maybe they're clicking on it from my Twitch chat right now. Maybe they're just seeing it and they're sharing it around because they think it's helpful. Maybe they're not interested in right now, but they think it might be helpful for other people, right? So the analytics is extremely helpful, honestly. The analytics is extremely helpful. So if you experiment with different ways of tweeting on your Twitter account and then compare the analytics on that. So let's do an experiment. In fact, let's copy that. Let's paste this. I didn't think this through. And then if I get my link to my Ko-Fi thing, Unavailable now. In the tweet below. How do we do an arrow down? Arrow. Can we do an arrow down emote? Yeah, there we go. And then let's add a tweet. Data resource pack here. Cool. And then let's add another and say posted this twice as an experiment. Thanks. Oh, and we can't forget the hashtags, right? We want to make this as proper as possible. Hashtag VTuber assets. Oh, I can't type. VTuber assets. Ba 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 ba. Hi. Can I type assets? Oh my lord. VTuber. Ah! Where is VTuber assets? VTuber's assets? VTuber assets. I'm just gonna... That'll work, right? Maybe it's because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Twitter, please. Oh, you know what? It's fine. VTuber ass. VTuber assets. VTuber support. And then I believe the last one I did was streaming. Right? So we're going to do the exact same hashtags, the exact same tweet. And we're going to post it again with the link below. And we'll come back in a little while and see if the analytics on that are rating different. So, I think it'll be an interesting experiment. We can have a little look. So yeah, do some experimentation on your own Twitter page. Find what works for you. Make sure you ask the people around you to help support you. You'd be surprised when you ask your friends to help you boost a tweet. Let's say you're announcing your debut. There is no shame in saying to your friends, hey, I really want to get some attention on my debut tweet. Would you mind liking and retweeting it for me? And sharing that around? And people will. Honestly, people will. It's such an easy thing you can do for your friends. People will do it for you, honestly. Okay. Heck yeah. So, hi, Crawler's taken welcome. I die before I ask. Honestly, I get that. I get that. I thought asking for friends to share your thing was a taboo. I've never done it. So, when I started this project to do this whole content creator coaching thing, my partner asked a bunch of his friends to help retweet it for me, and they were so supportive. I've had so many people reach out and want to support and help boost my tweets recently, and it's been really heartwarming how nice everyone has been about it. And I'm honestly so flattered when people quote retweet and just want to share the things that I'm doing. It means a hell of a lot. And you know, I wouldn't go around asking people all the time to retweet your stuff. You know, people aren't there to be used. You don't want it to seem like you're using people for their clout. But there is no shame if you have a special event to want to share that with people and ask your friends to support you like that. Hi, Nanachi. Thank you for the follow. Hope you guys enjoy your time here. Welcome, welcome. This VOD, by the way, will be available for you to watch as a highlight. And hopefully you find something in this stream helpful for you. Although if you haven't seen it already, I do recommend having a look at my creator content pack. It's 14 pages jammed with resources and information that you can check out in the coffee link in chat. Yes. Sometimes I'd include retweets appreciated. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Do you think people retweet it more when you say that in a tweet? Do you think that works for you, Sagi? I'd be interested to know. But yeah. There's also a website you can look at called Analytics Twitter. The link is again in the resource pack where you can see your own Twitter analytics and see like the percentage of engagement on your tweets. See which of your tweets are doing the best. It's a great way to look at what kind of content on your Twitter does the best at the moment and then help you work on doing more of that kind of content. I find that posting art, although it's really expensive to get art, posting art can do really well for getting engagement on Twitter. And people love art of your model. People love the art you get. There's all sorts of things you can do. Downloaded and bookmarked. Oh, bless you, Yuna. I hope you find it helpful. Heck yeah. I feel so because it's a bit like a call to action to remind them. Yeah, right? Yeah. There's no shame in like reminding people. Like, it's a bit like on stream. Twitch have rolled out this thing recently. I don't know if it's out to everyone yet, but occasionally in my activity feed, I'll get a little notification from Twitch saying, hey, this is your reminder to remind people in chat to follow you, because right now you have a more than usual percentage of people in your chat that aren't following you. And so I'm working on it, but it's a good reminder to be like, hey chat, if you're lurking right now and you're enjoying the content that we're doing, then it's worth dropping a follow so you can catch the next stream. You also get free follower emotes, you know, things like that. You can do things like that on all kinds of things. I make an effort on every stream to make sure I'm reminding people, hey, make sure you check out my Twitter account, subscribe on YouTube, and join us on Discord, because there's a whole bunch of other things that you're missing out on by not being on those platforms. Mindless scrolling and liking happens sometimes. It really does. It really does. It came on the right time. Like I told you before, I needed this. Yeah, that's okay. You know, that's okay. I hope it helps in some way. There's loads you can do. But it's really effective if you make sure you're constantly reminding people who are engaging with your content to check out your other platforms. You want to make sure you're effectively, you know, transferring your audience from one platform to the other. You'll see a lot of creators blow up on Twitter, but then on their own streams, they're not getting any viewers at all because they're struggling to transfer their audience from A to B. And so it's really important that you're making sure you're working hard on transferring that audience, which is hard. There's no easy way of doing it. Things like just posting your link and saying, hey, follow me here, isn't super effective. Give them a reason to check that out. So like on YouTube, I post my clips, but I also post, you know, content on YouTube that you don't get on Twitch. You know, you could just repost your VODs onto YouTube, but what reason is there for people to check out your YouTube beyond needing to see a specific VOD, right? Some people like seeing VODs, but I think if you're offering them something on another platform that they can't get on the current platform that they're on, then that will encourage people to follow you there. Edited VODs, videos are better than VODs. I agree. And though it's expensive and extremely time consuming to get edited videos and stuff, you know, it can be worth it if that's something you want to do. And I think it is really important that as a content creator, you grow your other platforms alongside Twitch. Because at the end of the day, you can't rely on Twitch to give you the discoverability that you need to grow as a creator. Does that make sense? God, I'm losing my voice. Hold on. Saying that, Leona also did link her YouTube channel. And I have had a look. And at the moment, it is, you know, it looks brand new. There's not a whole lot going on here yet. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. So she's only got 2 subscribers, which is fine. That's a-okay. Yeah. Write notes. Yeah. Take note. Yeah. She's got the same username. Great. I think it would be better if it said QueenAyaLeona, but you know, either way, this is great. There's a lot of reasons it might be like this. The branding is the same. It's got her VODs on it from what it seems. I don't know if these are unique VODs to YouTube or if these are exported from Twitch. I'm not entirely sure. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with only having 2 subscribers. You know, this is obviously a work in progress, and you can tell she's been doing it over the last few days. This was 7 days ago and 7 hours ago. I did have a look at this, right? Have a look at this, chat. Because this is a starting soon screen or something. Welcome, loyal subjects. Your queen is getting ready. I love this. This is what she should have on her Twitch streams as well. Because on her Twitch streams, we didn't see any kind of intro screen. I wonder if there's any... She's got music too. This is great. I don't know if this is safe music for me to play. But she's got music. She's got music, which is great. I think that's great. You know, she's got music. She's got an intro screen. That's okay, lowercase. I hope you're all right. She's got music. She's got an intro screen. This is what she's missing on her Twitch streams at the moment. Sonic music. Is that Sonic music? Okay, nice. Okay, nice. Maybe that's new. This was from 7 days ago. Her stream we saw was from 2 days ago, I think. So maybe this is specific to her YouTube streams. I'm not sure. But she should be applying this to all her streams because I think this is great, you know? It's telling people... It's not the most readable font. It's a bit hard to read the text, I think, because it's very bright and it doesn't... It's a bit hard to read on the background. But a simple, like, you know, black outline might help that. But it looks great. It's dynamic. It's animated. It's, you know, telling you that she's starting, if that makes sense. And I think that's what you need when you start stream. Game music is DMCA. I think game music is mostly fine. Hi, welcome. Is game music really okay to play for streams? I'll be honest. I'm not the most well-versed or knowledgeable on music for streams. I'm not entirely sure what the best code of conduct is for music on stream. Personally, I play my music that is labeled to be safe for stream, although you can't always trust it, right? If something says it's safe to stream, that doesn't protect you from DMCA strikes. But I personally, have all my music go to a separate audio track on OBS. You can do this by going to your settings, going to audio output, and then it will have like VOD track settings. And you want to enable a different VOD track to the stream audio. You'll see, it will say something about tracks in your settings. And you want to make sure that your VOD track is ticked as a different one. And then when you go into your audio settings, you find the channel that has your music playing. So you want to make sure that your music is playing on a different audio output to everything else, so that you can separate it from everything else. Oh, there you go, and then she started. Nice.
So, there's a problem.
So you want to make sure your audio is going for a different track, and then you want to go onto that track, and you want to select it to not be on the VOD track, if that makes sense. And that means any clips and any VODs that people watch won't have that music on that track on it. Does that make sense? There are tutorials you can find about it on YouTube, but I don't know if this is 100% foolproof, and I can't in good conscience tell you the best way to do things, the most legal and safe way to do things, because even I'm not entirely sure. It's really complicated, and I'm sure there are people that talk about it better. But yeah, music is tricky when it comes to streaming and DMCA rules and stuff. It makes no sense to have music from games DMCA. Some game music is DMCA though. Some music is. The music I go with Harris Heller stream beats. There is stream beats, and there's a few other places you can go to for safe to play music on stream. Generally, video game music is okay, though some Mario tracks get claimed. The best way to check if YouTube will DMCA a video is to look at the track's YouTube description and see if there's a license. Yeah. But that at least paints a picture. But I remember looking at a VOD of someone that was playing a ton of music, but none of the music was in the VOD. Yeah. So they do that by putting the music in a different audio track. Yeah. From what I know, it protects your VODs, but not live strikes exactly. Yeah. Twitch changes its rules a lot. Yeah, and it's not Twitch that, Twitch will mute your VODs to protect themselves, but that won't necessarily protect you from DMCA strikes. Video game OSTs are usually okay because they don't submit their music to YouTube's blacklist because people are playing their games, advertising. Exactly, right? I'm going to go on a quick pee-pee break. Because I need a pee-pee, because I've had so much to drink. I'm going to play the music again for you, and then we're going to come back and we're going to have a look at this video and see what she's posted on YouTube and how that differs from the VOD that we looked at on Twitch. I also really like this model of hers.
Pissing all by yourself,
but
handsome?
whilst I'm AFK, if you want to check out my social media platforms, and I'll also post a link to my content creator resource pack. I ask that you please don't spam sound effects because we have a lot of new people in chat and we're taking this stream very seriously, and I'd appreciate you not trolling whilst I'm AFK. I will be right back, gamers, okay? I'll be right back. Yeah, have a look at those, the content creator resource pack whilst I'm AFK. Yes. I'll be right back, gamers. Okay, I'm back. Hello, hello. Oops. Noisy chair. Okay. Good to see you again. Welcome. I clip the audio advice. Yeah, of course. Yeah, clipping is completely fine. Don't you worry. Good pee. I had a wonderful pee. Thank you very much. Wonderful pee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I had a wonderful pee. Yeah, clipping is completely okay. This VOD will be fully accessible for everyone. And I'm also going to post the VOD to YouTube, so you can come back to it whenever you want. And I believe a lot of what I've spoken about, I've also put in the Content Creator Resource Pack, so you may find that very useful. Thank you, Kuromi. Thank you. All right. We were going to have a look a little bit at Aya's VOD here on YouTube, because she hasn't got a whole lot of YouTube content, but there's a lot I want to cover for YouTube. Thank you for doing this. No, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I hope you find something about it helpful. I can't guarantee that, you know, that you'll grow or become super successful or, you know, be a mega professional streamer overnight. But I hope that at least something, you can take something from today's stream and maybe apply it to your own content, or maybe it changes the way you view what you're doing and put some perspective on it. Yeah, something. I hope it helps in some way, at least in some way. Sometimes at least knowing what to do can be enough reassurance. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. And as I said, I've put a lot of hard work and effort into my resource pack, and I really hope a lot of you will find it helpful. Wait, I'm not going to grow overnight? I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. In the grand scheme of things, I've been streaming for 7 years. When I talk about my growth, in fact, I think I can show you. Hold on. Let's go to Sully Gnome. Sully Gnome is a very helpful tool. Let's have a look at my content, and I will show you what my growth has been like in my years of streaming. So Sully Gnome is a great website for looking at Twitch statistics. So hi, welcome. You can see a lot of different things about a Twitch stream here. A lot of it may look really negative, you know. There's a lot of red arrows going down, and that's a bit oops, that's a bit you know. Okay, let's look from that's not what I wanted. Available ranges. Oh, I can only look at 1 month. Hold on. 165 days. Can I not have a look? Okay. This will only give me a 1 year range. That's... Oh, wait. What if I... Oh, I can only do 1 year at a time? Alright. So, I guess this is where I started. This is what, 2015? 2016? Oh, look at this. My peak viewers when I started. I peaked at 3 viewers. Wow, that's crazy. You can see I didn't stream a lot. This is when I first started streaming in 2016. How many years ago is 2016? It's what, 2022? That's 6 years. 6 years then. 6 years. Okay. I've been saying 7 years. I think it's 6 years. Baby Petri, yeah, Baby Petri, free streamers, free viewers, sorry. Look, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is average viewership as well. This is average viewership. Monday 23rd to Monday 22nd of November. Okay, this is 1 year. This is a 1 year timescale. Free viewers. I achieved that twice. Wow. And if we scroll further along, you can see it started to grow. So now we go from... What is this? Oh, this is the start of the peak. Okay, it looks like yours. It's almost 2023. It's close to 7. It's close to 7, yeah. Hi, welcome. It's good to see everyone. Welcome. So you can see when I very started, I was... What was this in? This is... August. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months in. 6 viewers. Nice. That's really good. 6 months in, I had 6 viewers. That's, you know, that's small numbers. Let's go. And then I must have gotten a raid here. 19 viewers. Very out of the ordinary. What is this? What are we at here? 12 viewers, but you can see I was mostly hovering down here around the 6 viewer range. Let's go to... Sheesh! You can see it's very consistent around the 6 viewer range still. We're still in the low 10 numbers. Then you get raided or something, it'd be awesome. Yeah. I must have had a raid here or something where I was at 19. Where was I here? I can't tell. Was this almost 20? Okay, yeah. So we're still in really low numbers. Small baby streamer Petri, yeah. By this point, I've been streaming a year, and I'm still at, you know, less than 10 viewers. I'm still averaging like 6 viewers for the first year of streaming. Scroll along some. Oh, here we are. Yeah, still in the six viewer range. Scroll along some. What are we now? 2019, 2018, 2019. You can see I took a hiatus. Took a long hiatus. Come back. Where am I now? I'm still around the 10. I'm now around like 10 average. 10 average. What are we? This is in 2020. 10 average. I became a VTuber in April of 2021. Yeah, April of 2021. So if we bear that in mind, this was just before I became a VTuber. So still around the 10 average viewers. Scroll along, another hiatus. So this is when I became a VTuber. And this is when I first started really taking it seriously. Hold on. So what are we at here? So 15 to 20 average here for 1 to 3 months. I was at 15 to 20 viewers. And then we go up a bit to 20 to 30. And then we go up again a bit. And now we're at like the 30 to 40 range. Sometimes near the 60 range, 50 range. It was going well, you know, it was going really well. Hi, welcome. But you can see it's really spiky, you know. But it did slowly grow. And I finally started to understand what I wanted as a creator and what I could do as a creator to improve what I was already doing. And I hugely leveled up my content, not just by become a VTuber. I think for me personally, becoming a VTuber made me realize a whole lot of things. It made me realize how my insecurities and lack of confidence was hindering me. It made me able to overcome a lot of my personal issues with not being a VTuber, and it opened my eyes to things like trends and production value. So pre-VTubing, my production value was it was shit. It was bad. It wasn't good. My graphics were awful. I had no panels, you know, I had nothing going for me. There was really nothing there. And, you know, that's obviously why I was not getting any viewers, because I wasn't very entertaining. I wasn't very, you know, I was giving people no reason to really watch me. I was just going live and and playing Overwatch. Hi, welcome. Good to see you. And so when I became a VTuber and I started growing and I started seeing other VTubers, I suddenly opened my eyes to how much people could do. I was using my phone for chat. Yes, I was. For many years, I used my phone for chat. I didn't have 2 screens. Wait, Petri is now entertaining? I know, nothing like how I used to be. But you can see the difference it makes, you know? You can see the difference. I started to make these changes that I saw other content creators doing. You know, people were like engaging with their chat more. And I was like, oh. And I was looking at how they were engaging with their chat. See you later, Chris. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. You still use your phone for chat. That's okay. That's not going to stop you growing. But you may just find it difficult. Because trust me, it's difficult reading chat off a phone and playing games. Honestly, it's hard. But, you know, seeing other streamers as I developed and grow, seeing what they were doing, how they were improving, helped me look at my own content and work out what the fuck I was doing wrong. This was at this point when I started to become a VTuber around this end. This is when I started to rewatch my own content and made me realize what I didn't like about my own content. The one of the best things you can do for yourself is watch your own content. Can you sit for your own content? Can you, you know, stomach your own content? It's fine if it's uncomfortable. It's perfectly natural and normal for you to be cringed out, for you to be uncomfortable, for you to hate every second of watching your content. But if you watch your own content and you are uncomfortable watching it, you will start to realize what you don't like about it. So let me show you an example. Let me go to my own channel. I'm going to show you something really cringy. Oops, ignore that. Ignore that. If we go to my videos, we're going to scroll all the way down to my first ever video. And I hate this video with a passion. I find it so uncomfortable to watch. But it is worth watching, right? This was when I debuted as a VTuber. Back when I was at like 15 to 20 average viewers.
You little...
Yes! See? the branding, everything was cute, you know.
Toxic.
I felt
Thank you so
uncomfortable.
much.
I wasn't sure how to respond to alerts. Was that a feat?
Thank
Yes.
you for the sub, honey.
You see, this is obviously an edited video
Enjoyed-
of highlights.
You've done the surprise. I'm so sorry, sons.
I was
Hi.
uncomfortable. I didn't really know how to respond to
That's
things.
a surprise.
Surprise. It wasn't
If
great. I
Kat
had
can
no
post the link
overlays.
in Discord
You know,
so everyone can access the code.
I hate the way I'm
Appreciate that.
talking. It's not
And then-
natural.
and
It
then
feels
Sans
like
can see
I'm
the surprise too.
even
I'm so
uncomfortable
sorry you missed
existing.
it.
Sans was around then. Sans has known me since I was a flash tuber. Yeah. You remember that animation? Yeah. It was pretty unique at the time.
and we can-
Valorant does not like look like that anymore. It really doesn't,
what
does
else
it?
can we do? We can do victory. You know,
Yeah, I murdered
ways,
myself. I
but
don't know why I did that. Anyway,
lost,
you get the point,
so-
right? Yeah, you can feel the awkwardness. It's awkward, right? It's
Pro gamer
uncomfortable.
focus
I
time.
don't feel confident in this video. I don't come across as confident.
I don't
It's
know how
not
to
exactly
play.
entertaining me. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But can we get 1.0 Petri back? No, that's not happening. But you can see the difference, right? Because I watched this video over and over and over again, and I started to see these problems that I didn't like about my content. I was like, okay, firstly, I need to work out how the fuck I'm going to respond to alerts, because, you know, I need to make sure I'm being appropriately appreciative and also, you know, being grateful and everything, and I need to not be so awkward. Having scripted things that you know you're going to say in response to things really helps. Yeah. Hold on, let me hydrate. Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, so I went through and I watched you know, let's say each time you watch your content back, let's say you watch your VOD from last week, and you watch it back, and each time you do, you realize something that you don't like and that you want to improve. Now, every time you go live next, you're working to improve that one thing that you didn't like. And then eventually, eventually, you're going to be at a point where you can look at your content now and be like, you know, actually, that's pretty good. You know, that's pretty good. I started to realize how uncomfortable I sounded on stream, and I grew to be more comfortable with it. I grew to feel more proud of myself, and I worked on a lot of things. I don't sound the same as I do here. Not at all. I don't sound anything the same, I don't think. I don't act the same. I'm a lot more sure of myself. What if it's my voice that I don't like? I can't really change that overnight. You know who I would recommend looking at, Yutaria? I would recommend looking at Kitsune Spirit. Kitsune Spirit. I believe that's how you spell her name. I'd recommend you have a look at this person. She's super sweet. She's really cool. Is it gonna do the shout out? Bro, Bond, please. Kitsune Spirit? There you go. I'd recommend having a look at her channel. I think you might find it helpful, and she does talk a lot about her voice. Kitsune is wonderful. She's wonderful. She talks a lot about her voice and how she wants to work on her voice and thing. I'd have a look at her content, and she might be the right person to look at and talk to about that. But I hate my voice. I hated listening to my voice in this, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable with it. Honestly, I can stomach my own voice now. It's so much easier because I got used to rewatching my stuff over and over again, and I began improving on those things that made me uncomfortable. So even if your own voice is what makes you uncomfortable, I mean, it's hard, but you do just get used to it. Even if you think your voice sounds, I don't know, you know, it makes you cringe inside. I'm waiting for my eardrums to heal until I go back to watching them. I do have a strong stomach for things, but honestly, I promise you, it does get easier. When I was doing drama classes, back when I was younger, when I was doing acting classes, the one thing my teacher always told us was the best thing you can do for yourself is watch back your own performances. And he highly recommends it. I think most actors, probably almost all actors, will go back and watch their own performances because it's how you spot things that you need to improve on. You're your own worst critic. So if you watch your content and you're like, everything about this is awful, it's garbage, that's okay. Go easy on yourself, be kind to yourself. Know that people are watching and people will enjoy it. And if you really, really can't stomach any of that, then it's time to sit down and make an actual constructive list about things you can improve on. Let's get a notepad open and let's do that together, yeah? Bam. I should have it somewhere where I can just show you my notepad. Probably. notepad. Can I do that? Nope, that doesn't work. Oh no! It's so scuffed, bro, so scuffed. Window capture? Ba-ba-bam. Ba-ba-ba-da-dum. Okay. Whoa, sheesh. All right, this is huge. So we've got a notepad document here. Scuffed, you can do a scuffed video compilation, right? Things I want to improve about my own content. All right. So if I'm going through my VOD and I'm saying, God, I hate everything about this, instead of being like, I hate my voice, right? This is not constructive. You can't fix this. Instead, say, okay, what do I hate about my voice? I hate how uncomfortable I am. I sound uncomfortable. I am not confident. You know what? I am not confident, right? So what can we, scuffed content is still content, right? And you have to acknowledge the fact that this is live content. It will be scuffed. Thank you for the headbands. It will be scuffed, right? It's just the way it is. Nice. Scuffed, live content will be scuffed. It's the nature of the game. It is what it is, if I'm being honest, gamers. And when you're watching live content, you're gonna have to accept that there will be some scuff. And that's almost inevitable. No matter how much planning and preparation you do, things will break, things will get scuffed. Things are scuffed. Scuffed. Right, so these are the things I hate about my content. The unpredictability of live TV, yeah, but the great thing is you can edit these things down and make it look so seamless and professional in post. So when you post these things to YouTube as highlight videos, you get rid of all that scuff and you make it seem seamless and professional and beautiful. And that's kind of what people expect from YouTube content. They expect that kind of level of, smoothness and thank you and, post-processed content. But that's what you're getting when you sign up for YouTube content. Whereas live streamed content, you gotta expect the scuff. No, chat will never believe the scuff. I mean, sometimes if they're really mean, but you just boot them out, right? You just boot them out. You don't need those people there. Okay, so these are some things I'm not comfortable about my content. I'm scuffed. I sound uncomfortable. I'm not confident. Things break. Okay, cool. Right. You liking? It's going, man. Oh, bless you, bless you. So here's some things you can do to improve that. All right, so want to work on. Instead, what we're going to do to work on these things is we're going to work on scripted replies. So when I say scripted replies, I don't mean like someone comes in chat and you say, hey, how are you doing? Welcome, and things like that. I mean things like plugging your own content. So if you notice, if you've been here before, you know that when I'm ending stream or I'm trying to promote how often I stream, I always say, if you didn't know, I stream 5 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. UK time, that's 6 p.m. GMT or 1 p.m. EST. And you can catch me here, links are in chat, you know what I mean? And I've scripted that, and I've gotten used to saying that on repeat. And it drills it into chat's head, and it also makes it so much easier for me to do seamless content. Okay, I'm a gremlin now. You know what I mean? And so when I say scripted content, things like this will help you improve how comfortable and how seamless things run. Because when you're streaming, your mind is occupied by so many things. You need to take some of that burden off, you know? I'll tell you more about it later. I don't want to... Okay, thank you. Sticky note on the monitor. That's a great idea, Zulu. I don't have a sticky note on my monitor to say that stuff. But it's something I just naturally started to do, and it works really well for me. Because when I'm trying to like set up a raid, and I'm looking through my Twitch following list at who's streaming at the moment to pick who I'm gonna raid, that's when I start doing my scripted messages, you know? I have a to-do list taped on the wall behind my desk. That's real smart. How do you ever see it though if it's behind your desk? Oh, is it on the wall like in front of you? I find that I put those things up and then I forget to look at them. And I just get too used to it being there. And then it becomes the same to-do list for a thingy. Thank you for the sifted gubbies. That's exactly what I say. Exactly what I mean, Fito. You know, it takes off the pressure of having to come up with an accurate response to express your appreciation. You know, thank you so much for the sifted gubbies. I hope you enjoy your emotes. It's a great way for you to say, like, you know, thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it. And, you know, I hope you enjoy your emotes without me having to mentally sit there and come up with an appropriate response. Let's say you're in the middle of a boss fight in a game and someone gifts a sub. You need to be able to express that thank you whilst doing other things, and scripting your replies will help take off that mental burden, because streaming is exhausting. There are so many things you have to think about whilst you're live, and having these scripted things takes off a lot of the mental burden. Because it's hard mode, yeah. Been wanting to do that with a whiteboard, but I need to drill into the wall to keep it there. Oh, you can get these little, okay, this is completely off topic. You can get these, what are they called? Hooks? Command hooks, I think they're called. That you get on like sticky things. There's a brand that's really good with them. I have them somewhere. You can pick them up at like Wilco's and like hardware stores and stuff, but they literally just peel off the wall. But they're really heavy duty. They're really good. I'd recommend them, Phil. Like sticky command hooks. Yeah, very good, very good. Anyway, so working on scripted replies is a great way to reduce, you know, discomfort. Yeah, and then the next thing I would suggest for feeling more confident, what would I do to feel more confident? I would... okay, let's say I was insecure about my voice. I started listening to it more and more. It's something that comes over time. It comes from working yourself. There's a lot that comes with building your confidence and being more confident on the stream. It helps to not fake it till you make it, but tell yourself that you are great. You know what I mean? These words of affirmation to yourself. This is completely not even about streaming at this point, but improving your confidence in general will help improve your stream confidence. I feel so much more confident on stream than I do in real life. And it's the sad fact of the matter, but that's fine. There is nothing wrong with that. It comes with time, and it comes with practice, and it comes with you helping assert your own boundaries. Don't let people walk over you. You're worth more than that. No matter who they are, no matter how many viewers you have, don't let people walk over you. I fell into the trap as a small streamer where I let people walk all over me because I had no viewers and I felt like I needed them. But you don't need them. You don't need them at all. Stream is an element you can control. Outside is ew. Yeah, that's true. You struggle with when you're able to go live. Unless it's my day off, I have to stream at like 9 p.m. EST. Seems like something I can't control. That's okay. That's okay. You can't always control when you go live. I think as long as you communicate as best you can with your community when you're going to go live, then people can expect to be able to catch you then. But if you can't even give people advance notice on when you go live, you're gonna find it really hard, honestly. But the best you can do is communicate. You just communicate the best you can. Post on every platform that you're about to go live. Post when you know you're going to go live, you know? Some people can't maintain that schedule, and that's okay. But it will be like playing on hard mode. There is always a time zone. Yeah, there's always a time zone that's ready to watch you. Maybe working out where your audience is from, or like what time zone best works for you. Does that make sense? So I stream late into the EU hours. So I often find that later in my stream, we pick up in viewership because the Americans are all coming in, because it's the evening for Americans. Everyone's coming home from work. And I'm like, welcome home from work. Post in every Discord you are in general, and we have a lot of Discords have self-promo channels. Anyway, we're drifting away from the point. So work on your confidence, self-affirmation and stuff, rewatching your content, get comfortable with it. It takes time. It takes time. When things are scuffed, the things you can do is work hard in advance to preemptively fix things. If you're scuffed because, okay, let's take this stream for example. I know that I'm going to show off a bunch of web browser pages, and I need to preemptively plan for that. So I need to make sure I've, you know, preemptively added those to OBS and done the best I can to plan for that. But don't be afraid when there is scuff. Do you know what I mean? There are loads you can do. Don't be afraid of the scuff. It's going to be okay. And when things break, that just happens, bro. That just happens. I hate that things break, and nothing makes me more upset on a stream than when things break. Honestly, that breaks my heart when I have to restart stream. Scuff for the scuff throne, exactly. It is what Twitch is. Embrace it. But yeah, you get the point. There's enough of the notepad. The unnecessary notepad. So, let's have a look at QueenAya's YouTube channel. She's got some of her VODs on here, but she hasn't got any videos. That's fine. Let's have a look at what else she's doing, because there's a whole bunch you can do with your YouTube content to help it get seen in the algorithm. She's posted in the about section. I'm a long-time Sonic fan since the age of 3 when I first played Sonic 2. Now we have come to this. The Hedgehog has had a long history, and I love every second of it. Join me, watch live at twitch.tv/QueenAyaLeona. It's great that she's linked to her Twitch account. Very good job. when you say take time, literally take it. Give yourself 24 hours before you watch it over. Yeah, I think give it a few days before you watch your VODs. I mean, you can watch it same day, but it won't have the effect of, you know, watching it with hindsight. Give it a few days, give it a week before you go back and watch that VOD. Unless you're editing it, you know, give it some time, but definitely watch your stuff over. She's added a little bit here, and she's added her Twitch link. I don't think there's, you know, she's done a good amount here. You know, I personally put loads in my YouTube about section now, and I think there's more she can add, but there's definitely other places she can work on her YouTube account for now. For example, padding out with more videos. At the moment, it's just really long VODs, and that's completely okay. Some people have separate YouTube channels just for VODs, and then channels for clip content. Some people don't post clip content at all, or like other kind of YouTube content, but I think the time you put into other YouTube content is worth it. You will eventually start to gain audience and viewership from other, from YouTube viewership that will hopefully, if you can, transfer it back to your Twitch account. You know what I mean? A really good example of someone I really look up to is, oh my god, what's his name? It's RT Game. He's an Irish streamer. He doesn't use a face cam. Sometimes he does, but he streams and then he turns his VODs into YouTube content. I found him through his YouTube content. He did loads of Minecraft videos that really blew up, and that's how I found him. And he's extremely entertaining and a very good streamer. His streams don't have the same energy to his YouTube content, but my god, his YouTube content is good. And a lot of people have found his streams from his YouTube content and vice versa. And it's like a second form of income. It's a second form of finding viewers. Discoverability on platforms is hard. Your best bet is to expand your viewership, expand your discoverability across all platforms that you can. It's a lot of time, effort, and work. But if you really want to, grow as a creator, it's something you really have to consider doing. So yeah, I would look into RT's content as a really good example of turning your VODs into good YouTube content. Yeah, he straight up just, I think he sends it to an editor and the editor turns it into YouTube content for him. Going back to Aya, we can see here I've got this extension. This is called Keywords Everywhere. This is, again, linked in my resource pack if you want to see it. The link is in chat. It's on the Ko-fi link. Coffee link, whatever. But he's still making fun of you. Oh, Lord Kyrie's welcome. RT is the first streamer I followed on Twitch. Oh, really? He's really cool. It really sells itself, yo. There is so much I've put onto this resource pack. You have no idea. Please check it out. There's tons on there. So, I use this all the time. Oops. This extension is called Keywords Everywhere. It does loads of stuff. And it takes a little bit of getting used to. Do you post to TikTok? Is it worth the effort? I will get to TikTok in a moment, if that's okay. If you remind me in a few minutes, Vito. So Keywords Everywhere helps by showing you tags people use on YouTube. Naturally, when you post a YouTube video, in the settings, if you scroll all the way down, there's a section for tags. And you 100% should be tagging your content. I know streamers and content creators that told me it wasn't worth it, that they don't do it, and I told them about this pack, this extension, and how much it is worth using, and how much tags can really help their engagement. So if I scroll down, I can see that she's put only 3 tags on here. Sonic VTuber, Ian VTuber. I recommend that she separates these into separate tags. At the moment, this is one tag. And then she's got games and Twitch, which I think is automatically added when you export a VOD from Twitch to YouTube. So this is how we can tell that she's exported this from Twitch. Acknowledging you can get it for free. Is there a recommended purchase amount for the pack, Petri? Honestly, no. It's completely free. If you would like to donate anything to say thank you for the pack, you can contribute to the Ko-fi link. Ko-fi, I don't know how to call it, but there is no suggested donation. You can get it for completely free if you would like to. It's pay what you want. It's pay what you want for the pack, honestly. And if you read it through and realize that you do want to come back and pay for it, I think you can just buy it again on Ko-fi and donate that way. Yeah. You just started TikTok yesterday. I'll get to TikTok in a minute, yeah? TikTok I know the least on. TikTok I'm still learning about, so I haven't included stuff on TikTok on the resource pack. Currently, on the resource pack, you'll find information about Twitter, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, and Twitch. Okay, so you can see that these are the tags she's added. And you can also, I believe, have a look at these tags. So if I do that, it will show up with every video. It's basically search for this tag, Sonic VTuber, Ian VTuber, right? Which she should have done as 3 separate tags. But these are all the videos that have those words in it, or those words associated, or those tags associated with it. There's a lot of VTubers, and there's a lot of Sonic. So, you know, not bad. It means that anyone searching for this specific term will come up with this video. Which is good for viewership. It's good for viewership. At the moment, she currently has only 6 views on this video, but that's good considering she only has 2 subscribers. Good for you, girl. And it's a long video, so it's gonna be hard. It's tradition to tip a coffee's worth. Oh, okay. I don't really use coffee, I'll be honest. But yeah, this is great. This is great plugging. So if I went back to, let's say I search, what should we search for? We should search for top streamers, right? Let's just search for top streamers. In fact, let's search for VTubers, right? Because I assume most of you here are interested in VTuber related content. And Queen Aya herself is a VTuber. So let's search for VTubers. First thing we're going to see, oh, channel. A bunch of videos. Welcome to the VTubers gaming channel. Okay, interesting. But you can see this immediately pops right up here on the corner. Find keywords, YouTube keywords for VTubers, or you can scroll down, see how often people have searched for it. Oh. Is this not a common... They've got no trend data for this. I don't know why that's broken. And then you can see what other things people have searched for. So VTuber, virtual YouTuber, Nyanas, funny, anime, English VTuber, memes. So it might be a good idea if you're posting VTuber content on your YouTube account to literally use these exact tags in your video. Go to your video, add these as separate tags, VTuber, virtual YouTuber, Nyanas, funny, you know, there's no harm in it. What it does is it makes sure that when people search for those terms, you're coming up next to those videos. It means when people are watching those videos, you're coming up on the sidebar next to it. You can see what videos I've been watching. But this is really helpful to know what tags are working at the moment. And you can see the usage here. So if we search VTuber, not VTubers, again, you can see a whole bunch of recommended content. Oh, it's not popped up. Sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't. But you can see a whole bunch of things. So keywords in the title. See, there's so much information you can get from this plugin. And it's just a Google Chrome extension. I don't know if it works for Firefox, but I would hope it does. I think it does work for Firefox, but you should be able to put this onto your browser. And I would recommend having a look at this when you're uploading a video to YouTube and comparing tags from your favorite content creators that make similar content and using similar tags in your own tag section. Cool, that's tags addressed. And as we can see, she only has 3 tags on here. I would recommend putting a whole bunch of tags on here. You have 520 characters, I believe, worth of tags. So you can honestly... Oh, this uses my credit. I don't have credits. Oh, no. But it's honestly worth comparing the tags people use and using similar ones. You can go wild in the tags. Honestly, yes. I would even say there is no shame in tagging other content creators in the tags. So in my tags, I use VShoujo, I use HoloLive, I use Nyanas, I use Iron Mouse. That means if people are looking specifically for content related to those streamers, because they make very similar content to me, right? There is, you know, it means that my content is more likely to pop up when they're searching for these things. You know, it's not the same as me putting Nyanas Iron Mouse in the title of my video, right? I would say that's not very good practice, but putting in the tags, completely different ball game. Go wild. Honestly, go wild. Wow, mind blown. I know it's crazy. All right, going back to her YouTube channel. There's a whole bunch of things she can do here. She's got no header. She's got no categories. There's only 2 videos, so I don't expect there to be a whole lot here, honestly. But if we have a look at, let's go back to my channel. We go back to my channel. Tags.
My ass cheek is bleeding. My ass cheek is...
Shh! Stop autoplaying. I've got a video set to autoplay as like a featured video for subscribers and for new viewers on my YouTube account. I've also got a header with my name and my social tags on it. I've got my social medias linked here. Let's have a look if she's got her social... She hasn't even got her social medias linked in her channel. My ass cheek is bleeding.
Wow, congratulations!
Shh. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. You can see I've got my channel tagged now. This is a new feature. So now if you go to YouTube/Petrichoral, I believe it should link you to my YouTube account. So if I do YouTube, you can see the link there now has /@Petrichoral. This is a brand new feature on YouTube, and if you have a YouTube account, I'd recommend going to your settings, customizing your channel, and adding your YouTube handle, I believe they call it, because this will make your links seem a lot more professional and make it a lot easier for people to find you. We're gone with the days of those ridiculously long links of /channel/UC_IHEVE3, you know? I think you're putting in a lot of work in streaming to make people's days better. I'm sure a lot of people coming in here leave a better mood or a smile on their face. Thank you for being who you are. You're important and you're worth and you're amazing. Thank you, Zadkiel. I hope you have an amazing day, Zadkiel. I hope you have an amazing day yourself. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have a cough sweet because I'm talking so much and I am actually hurting my throat. But it's fine. It's fine. So yeah, there's a bunch of things you can do with your YouTube channel. You want to make sure you've got a header. You want to make sure you're linking effectively to all your other social medias, especially if your primary content is your stream. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of a list, but don't worry about it, okay? I'm just having a cough sweet. Or throat lozenge, I believe you call it in America. So, you can see I've got my links here. You can see that I've got a nice header. Again, it matches all the branding of the rest of my channel. And then I've got my featured video. And then I've also organized my content into playlists. So when you come to my channel, you can see, you know, from the very top, the kind of content I produce. You can see my VTuber highlight videos, which are just like clip compilations. Scroll down, and then you've got all my uploads here, all my recent uploads. You've got my shorts, and then at the bottom I've got my talk shows, and then epic VTuber collabs. And I think it's really important to organize your channel a bit. It makes it look more professional, it makes it look more full, and it makes it easier for people to find the kind of video that they're looking for. Let's say they're coming to my channel and they're only looking for tutorial content. At the moment, I've only got 2 tutorials. But let's say I had a section here just for tutorials. If someone comes to my channel looking for tutorials, oh, bam, it's right there. They don't have to go searching for your videos page. You know, they don't have to go scrolling through to find what they're looking for. You want to make it as easy as possible on your social medias for people to find the content that they're looking for. Also, Shorts has its own channel now, its own section. Damn, that's pretty cool. So yeah. My ass cheek is shh. Yeah. Going back to Aya's, there's a whole bunch she can do here, but I think the focus currently is improving her Twitch before she works on her YouTube more. But there's loads of advice there and things you can do. Cool. Let's have a look at her stats. QueenAyaLeona. Thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate after my cough sweet if that's okay. I've got a cough sweet because my throat's really sore recently. But it's fine. It's fine. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll hydrate in a minute. Yeah. Of course. Thank you. So, this website is called Sully Gnome. It's a great website for looking at your Twitch stats specifically. We also have Social Blade, which for some reason I can't see properly. Is that all of it? Yeah. Ooh. Okay. This is for YouTube. Let's have a look at Twitter. Queen_Aya_Leona. Let's have a look. Cool. 786 followers. She's following 200. Bunch of likes. She has 6,000 tweets. Holy moly. Oh, there's no content here yet. That's a shame. 17 to add QueenAyaLeona to the... Oh, okay, so we won't have any information on her account until for a little while, but that's okay. We can look at her. We can look at her Sully Gnome page. This Sully Gnome only does Twitch at the moment. We can see her average viewership is 6 viewers, which is really good in the grand scheme of things. Most Twitch streamers, I don't remember the exact statistic. I'm gonna have to go dig it out, but I believe if you're anywhere near like good night, DG, good night, have a wonderful night, take care. I believe if you're anywhere in near 10 viewers, you're in like the top 5% of streamers or something like that. Oh yeah, TikTok, yeah. What was it you asked about TikTok? Is TikTok worth it? I think TikTok is another platform that gives you an opportunity to blow up. And I think the TikTok algorithm, I haven't cracked and I don't understand it very well. But some people do blow up on it. And blowing up on something like TikTok or even Twitter or YouTube, no matter the platform, if you blow up on one platform, the ability to transfer that to your other accounts will help you incredibly, so much as a creator. And it's worth doing. But, you know, whether or not you blow up and find that traction, it's pot luck in a way, and it's also how you can play the algorithm. And I don't entirely understand TikTok algorithm and how to make it work for you. I've actually been enjoying making things for TikTok. You have. I've only watched YouTube Shorts, but I'm not sure if TikTok is similar or different vibes. I would recommend Join Combo. Join Combo is a great website. I'm going to show you how it works. Bam, 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 bam. Hopefully it doesn't dox anything. Oh no. Please. YouTube Shorts exist because of TikTok, yeah. And I think Twitch should jump on something like this for their clips already. Oh, people have made a whole bunch of clips today. So this is Join Combo. It's again in my content creator resource pack. I'd highly recommend it. It's a great way and very, very easy way of transferring content from immediately from your Twitch clips to other platforms. And it simplifies the process so much easier and makes it easier for people to put out content. So you can either upload a video, you can't see it, it's just up here, there's an upload video button. Fairly similar in execution, but TikTok is its own beast. I believe TikTok discovery is probably better than YouTube discovery for Shorts at the moment, because Shorts is less of a focus point than TikTok, and I don't know if people watch Shorts as much as they watch TikToks, but TikTok is definitely worth trying, at least. TikTok does, unfortunately, seem to have a prejudice against VTubers, apparently, from what I've seen. So, you know, you gotta play by the rules. Make sure you're abiding by their terms of service and their guidelines, and doing your best. But this is how you can easily get TikToks out from Twitch straight to TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and even Instagram Reels, I believe. So we're gonna pick a clip. Let's pick a clip. Let's pick this one. I believe this is a good clip. We're going to pick this clip. Okay. This is from me playing GTA. This is a completely free app. It's called joincombo.com. You can log in with Twitch, and it immediately has all your Twitch clips easily accessible for you to scroll through. So you pick a clip, and then you pick which format you want. I like to go for this one most of the time, or we can do something like maybe this one. I've seen this work for a lot of people, this one here. It depends on your content. Maybe have a look on TikTok for people that make similar content to the kind of content you want to post on TikTok. See what kind of, you know, format they're using and replicate it, honestly. Just replicate it. It's not copying, it's following trends and algorithms. So, I'm gonna pick... let's do this one. Let's switch it up. Right, so here we're gonna pick... Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Nah, it's fine. We can make it up this hill. Good. So we pick the where our little face is. You see? And then I'm gonna... Yeah. You know what? That's fine. And then if we watch the clip... Beautiful. I've got all the information that I want to be in the clip easily. Wow, this is amazing. It's completely free. There was another website like this called Streamladder, but they gatekept a lot of things. This is joincombo.com. Joincombo.com. Biggest discrimination is of TikTok against VTubers that show off more skin. Anything that discusses LGBT topic areas. Yeah, TikTok is very heavy on the censoring. Interesting tool. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Again, this is linked in my content creator pack. But it's called joincombo.com. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. You simply log in with Twitch. You can edit it. You can, you know, crop and, you know, trim and move around your clips. You can adjust where the camera and stuff is. You can do so much. You can add text. Oh no. You know, you can do loads. Let's shuffle that down here. You can add an image. I don't have any images. Poggies, you can even change the font. Dude, there's so much you can do. Let's crop that back to there. Nice. Yep. Yep. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Can we add the annoying TikTok voice? You can't add that on here. Anything specifically on TikTok, you have to do on TikTok app. But I'm going to show you what you do next. So you go to export. You make sure you've logged in with YouTube. Oh, sorry, it doesn't share to Instagram, it shares to Facebook. But you log in with YouTube and TikTok. You see it's currently rendering now. But I'm going to go share to TikTok, and then it's going to add it to the queue. And as soon as this is done, it's going to send it to TikTok. And then I simply go on my TikTok app. And then if I want to add like the voice overlay, I do that in the app. If I want to add anything else, I do that in the app. And then I just post it, you know, from my phone. So it shares it to TikTok, YouTube, and my grandma. Yeah, pretty much. If I want to upload it to YouTube, I'm such a good driver. I swear. That's what we're going to call it. Description. GTA 5 is fun, and I definitely still have my license. Yeah, I like it. Cool, shorts. GTA 5. Sure. That's what we're going to call it. Keywords. Shorts, gaming, GTA 5, Twitch, whatever. And then that's gonna, I've got it set to public, so this will instantly post as soon as I press upload. So if I do that, surely you'll see a ping on my Discord server for VTuber. I didn't put the VTuber tag. I'm so silly. But there you go. It's immediately posted to my shorts. That's all I had to do. Whereas on TikTok, if I just go to my phone, you'll get a little notification on your TikTok account saying that you have a new video. You click on that video, it'll be in your drafts, and then you just do whatever extra edits you want to do. Add the title, add the description, add your hashtags, you know, boom, done. This is join combo. You can see it's already in my inbox. So you can exit studio, and then it goes back to all your clips. This is join combo. It makes it really easy to post your clips straight from Twitch immediately to TikTok and to YouTube. Really streamlines the process. Now, let's say you want to do some extra editing to your videos. So you'll get your clips, you download it, you do your editing in your own editing software. You add your own text, you add your own memes, you add your own audio, whatever, right? And then you can just press the upload button, and you can drag your new video here and upload it. And then you can have it sent to TikTok, right? It makes it so much easier. It makes it so much easier. Before, I was going through this process where I was editing my videos and then uploading it to Dropbox, and then downloading it on my phone from Dropbox and re-uploading it to TikTok. And it was a nightmare. I couldn't cope with it. It was a nightmare, and it was too much work. But now this has made it so much easier. So much easier. So again, this is in my content creator resource pack. If you want to have a look, link is in chat. It directs you to my Coffee. You can download it there. It links you to Join Combo and a whole bunch of other programs and websites and plugins and softwares. Everything you can possibly need. Almost everything I've linked in my content creator resource pack is free to use. I'm watching an idiot abroad. Route 66. I don't know what that means, but welcome, Benji. Welcome. So yeah, YouTube account going well. As for TikTok, I don't think she linked to TikTok. Let me have a look. I don't think I even went into TikTok on the applications. I pretty much just asked for. Thank you for the hydrate, Maverick. Thank you. I also Twitch link, Discord link, Twitter's, YouTube's, and that was it. Yeah, and growth goals on like growth and things. So she's got some really good things going for her. To summarize on QueenAyaLeona, I think working on the branding a bit more. I think the Twitter account is great. I think she's doing really well with Twitter. I think again the branding needs updating and improving. I think it's great that she's linking. I don't see any links to her going live. When did she last stream? Let's have a look. The last stream was 3 days ago. Did she tweet that she went live? When was 3 days ago? The 13th? She did! She tweeted that she went live. Good. Talking about TikTok, you gotta hydrate. You don't sing it? What? Oh, I see. Oh, that's better. Huge. Good. So she's tweeting that she's going live. She's tweeting a whole bunch. I think it's great. She's not getting a whole load of interaction on her tweets. But I think she's doing really well. She's got a lovely model. She's crediting her artist. She's talking in stream when, you know, people might not be in chat yet or being active in chat. You know, whenever someone mentions TikTok, I default to the Kesha song. Oh, I see. What were we going to look at? Her Sully Gnome. That's what we haven't looked at yet. So you can see she's streaming a lot. She's getting a lot of watch hours though, you know? Even though she's got an average of 6 viewers, it seems like those people are really dedicated to watching her. She hasn't been streaming long. How long is her account? Created December last year. Wow, so she's almost at her 1-year anniversary. That's great. That's huge. She had a huge spike here, 29 viewers. But she mostly sits around the 5 to 10 average viewers. As I said, comparing that to my growth as a VTuber, I think she's doing great. And I think it takes time. And I think a lot of people are too eager to immediately grow. And people compare their growth to big creators. And it's perfectly okay and perfectly normal to not grow immediately. Like, right here, her first ever stream, she had 4 viewers. She had 4 viewers on her first ever stream. That's huge, you know? That's huge. She started off so good. Like, and the fact is she's maintaining that, you know? She's had this one stream where she had loads of viewers, and this stream too. But the fact is she's healthily maintaining her viewership. She's not gaining too much. She's not losing. They're pretty crazy numbers for someone only 1 year streaming, yeah. And I think, you know, if I would summarize my tips for Queen Aya in just a few sentences, I would suggest, let me get up my notepad. I would suggest that she work on her branding, work on overall branding. I would suggest getting that starting soon. What do you call it? Overlays? Yeah, starting soon screens. Music if you haven't already. It's great that no music is playing in her VODs though. That's really important. I would suggest that what's working for her? What is that? What is that? Rimworld. Okay. All right. He's a stream length. The streams vary in length quite a bit. 3 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours is quite varied. But if we have a look, some of her longer streams tend to be doing a bit. Bro, piss off. Oh my lord. If we have a look at the longer streams, it seems like she's almost... I don't know if it's even consistently doing better. She's doing really well. Peak viewers. These are really good numbers for someone in their first year. Really good numbers. Branding. Branding is important. Hi, humans. Welcome. So, overall branding. Getting those starting soon screens sorted. I would recommend getting more on YouTube. Yeah. Piss off. 10 out of 10. It's just these bots, man. We've had so many of these bots today. I think it's like the second or third I've had to ban in the last like hour or so. Yeah, bots are so annoying. You hate them. I know, right? We need to ban the words increase viewers, you know. We need to add those to the banned words list. Her numbers are great. Her numbers are really great. Viewer retention is good. Despite her not believing so, her viewer retention is good. And I think it's something she should take pride in. And not beat herself up about. I would recommend watching back own content to work on what she wants to improve in her content. But then someone will ask how to increase theirs and get bonked. No, it just won't get passed through on the messages, I guess. But yeah, right. Ban the words viewers. View count drops to 0. Yeah, almost didn't chat. What, you think she didn't? I think she did chat quite a bit, you know, considering if we go back to this VOD.
That I think I've noticed. That being the game's not out.
I love her models. I love this model. I love how dynamic and how much it moves. And I think that works really well. A model that moves lots is a very expressive model. It gives her a much more attractive stream.
Not out. The game said it was supposed to release at 9 p.m.
It's good, right? It's good, right? I love this model. I think it's really cool.
Why is my game not out? Why the fuck is it not out?
Okay, seems like she's having technical difficulties. That's fine. Let's skip ahead a bit. 45 minutes into stream. Yeah, again, okay, so you know, at the beginning of stream, when we had a look at her account, right, and we had a look at her panels, and the only thing we really see in her panels, add some more panels, that's a good one, add some more panels, to show your audience who you are and what your channel is about. For example, you can add schedule. Oh, you gotta add a schedule as well. Add a schedule, yeah. Because you got no schedule, are ya? What your channel is about, add a schedule panel. An about you. Credits. Social links. Okay, great. Basically, you don't want your panels to just be monetary panels, right? So currently the only panel she's got is a bits sound alerts extension, a tips panel, and her rules. The rules is a great panel, but the other two, I feel like it almost doesn't come across right to only have your monetary stuff advertised, right? And on her links, she's got her Twitter, TikTok, Discord, all great, and her phone, which is, again, that's great. But I would expand on the panels so there's more than just monetary panels. You know what I mean? When people come to your content, they don't want to just see places they can give you money without knowing who you are or what you're about and what you're doing. And it's the same again on this stream we're looking at here. Where is it? This link here. She's got a what's it called? A donation. She's got a donation goal here. And again, it's like we're almost seeing more about how much money she wants than we are about what she's giving in terms of the content. And it's fine to want money. It's absolutely okay to want to gain money. It's absolutely fine to monetize your content. I think you should be monetizing your content. But if you're putting more effort into focus into monetizing your content than you are into your actual content, you're going to have a problem where you're putting people off your content. Coaching streams, how often are you going to do them? I'm hoping to do another one soon. I'm getting into the swing of it, Yuna. So far we've got 18 applicants. I don't know if anyone else has applied. Someone else has applied since the stream, which is great. I need to pick who we're going to do next. Give me some fucking money! I'm not sure when we're going to do the next one. Hopefully soon. It'll be no more than a week away. But I'll let you know. Yeah. Because a ton of people have applied and I want to help as many people as I can. I'm sorting out how we're doing it first. We're easing in. You know. Cool. But yeah, so she can add a schedule. She needs to add more panels. I'd recommend her watching back her own content. There's a lot of focus on how people can monetarily support you currently, but not a lot about how people can engage with you. If that makes sense. Just easing into it, huh? Yeah, we're just easing into it. We're easing it. Today's scuffed and all over the place. I applied, but next week I won't be around, so push me if I make... Oh, of course. Before I do any of these episodes, I've DM'd the person featured to make sure they're still comfortable with it and so that they know when we're doing this. I wasn't sure if I should apply, but I'm going to do the stuff you teach me now first. Heck yeah, Vito! Heck yeah! As I said, have a look through that. I mean, I know you've already got it, Vito. Have a look through that checklist in the resource pack. Make sure you've got everything on it. Because there's a whole bunch on there you probably haven't even... Well, I mean, I hope that you've already got, but yeah. Aw, thank you, humans. Thank you. We're doing our best. I think she does a great job of talking.
Yes! And
I think she does a great job of talking when there's, when she's struggling. When there's maybe not people interacting in chat. Don't be mean, humans.
pretty hard to miss.
And I think she's
really
underestimating and undervaluing how good she's doing.
Right.
You know, like she said to me that viewer retention is difficult, but according to her stats here, she's doing beautifully with her. Let me close some tabs. She's doing beautifully with viewer retention. Beautifully. And I think if you're struggling to get people to come back to your stream, So let's say you have this stream here where you peak at 29 viewers, and that's like triple your average viewership, maybe quadruple your average viewership. You want to make sure you're really, really capitalizing on it, right? You make sure you really want to capitalize on it. Make sure you're telling them when you're going to stream next. Make sure you're telling them where to find your content. Make sure you're encouraging them to follow you on other platforms, follow you on Twitch, you know, come back next time. You know, when I get a big raid from someone and I'm maintaining those viewers and I'm saying, hey, make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm going to physically tell them what they're getting on my other platforms that they're not getting right here, right now. So let's say we got a huge raid right now from someone. And I said, well, come on in, everybody. My name is Petri. You do the introduction first. You want to make sure that they know who they're watching now. Hi, my name is Petri. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Acknowledge the raid. Acknowledge the raid. Make sure you're appreciative. Capitalize on it. Write that down. Write it. Yeah, Rev. Yeah, Rev. Yeah, Rev. So you want to make sure you're grateful and appreciative for the raids. Grab the viewers' attention. Make sure you're welcoming them. Make sure you're telling them, you know, what you're doing, who you are. And then I would highly recommend, after a little while, give them some time to enjoy your content, bask in it a little bit. I would highly recommend you say, hey, make sure you follow me, you know, on Twitch to catch my next stream. Because did you know my next stream on Friday at 6 p.m. UK time, we're going to be doing this thing and you don't want to miss it, right? You want to encourage them to come back, right? You want to tell them what your plans are, when to expect you next, how to get you, like, come to the stream next time. And then hopefully, you know, they'll sink in their brain and they'll want to come back next time. Whereas if you just get raided into a channel and let's say you can't stay for long because it's really late at night for you, or you want to go get dinner or whatever. So you're about to dip out of the channel. You followed, but, you know, you want to give that viewer a reason to come back. You want to entice them in. Give them a reason to come back next time, you know. If you have something planned, you know, let's say you're going to play a different game next time, or you say, oh, you know, on Friday, I hope we're going to get to this boss battle and I hope we'll finish this game and do the end game on Friday. You know what I mean? That sort of stuff. Or let's say you want to plug your Twitter account and say, hey, thanks for following. Did you know you can also follow me on Twitter? I post loads of memes and cool art, and I do giveaways or whatever it is that you do on your Twitter account. You want to plug them. Give them some cliffhangers. Hook, line, and sinker, they say, right? Give them a reason to follow you on other platforms, you know? So, like, my YouTube account, I don't just repost my Twitch content. I make sure I post edited content on my YouTube account so that even my current viewers here right now have a reason to go to my YouTube account and watch my YouTube content. You need to give them a reason, you know? Finally here, of course. Oh, bless you, noob. Oh, bless you. Hi, Rav. By the way, welcome. It's good to see you, Goober. It's good to see you. Speaking of amazing content creators, I highly recommend Rav. Rav's doing amazingly these days. I'm so proud of him. He's an extremely talented and hardworking streamer. And if you want good tips, especially as a male VTuber, I highly recommend checking out Rav. No, it's fine. Don't show me how to hit the LAN. No, it's fine, Rev. It's fine. You know, I worked really hard on my content creator resource pack. I'm plugging the shit out of it, dude. I'm plugging the shit out of it. But I think there's loads of tips in there and things that you can use and things you can... very humble, Rev. Rav's great. There are many talented YouTubers, and I highly recommend, if you want to improve your content, look at people that are doing well and successful. And one of the points we cover is networking. Exactly, right? But it's important that you look at the people who are doing well and ask yourself why they're doing well and implement that into your own content. Male VTuber role? Let's go! Another great male VTuber is the Traveling Inquisitor, my partner. You should go check him out. Yeah. But yeah, look up to the people that make similar content to you. Let's say I haven't found my footing as a creator right now. Let's say I don't really know what direction to take my content in. Let's say that I don't really have a tone that makes my content mine and unique to me, and I don't know how to find that. I would recommend going and looking at your favorite creators and finding what you enjoy, and then not necessarily copying it, but working out how they do it. You know what I mean? So I used to really, I mean, I still do. I really look up to like VShojo and those kind of creators. And I watched a lot of their content, and I was like, you know, I really love how they just go off the cuff and do something completely random. And I was like, why shouldn't I do that? And so now in my streams, you know, we'll sometimes go off on a random tangent and create a completely unique stream, just completely off the cuff, you know? And I think that works differently for everyone. So for example, the Travel Inquisitor loves his memes, and he has tons of memes on his streams, and it makes for really entertaining content, and you can redeem a bunch of different memes, and they get compiled together. Get the fucking maid outfit. Exactly, right? Things like that. It's looking up to your favorite content creators, seeing what works for them, following trends, things like that. It all helps, yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. I was about to hydrate. Thank you. I've been talking so much. Okay. Any final tips for Queen Aya? I think her viewer retention is a lot better than she believes it is. Retention. I think her viewer retention is great. That's what she said she wanted to improve on. But I think, instead of working on viewer retention, it's getting people to come to her stream initially. Like, she's got quite a lot of followers for someone that's only been streaming a year, but her viewership is great. She's consistently in the 5 to 10 viewer range, which is great. It looks like the opposite problem. Yeah. I think her focus should be more on finding new people to join her streams and getting her name out there, joining in trends, things like that. As cringy as that sounds, going on Twitter and looking at what's trending, joining on things like that, finding what works for you and makes you unique as a creator. At the end of my content creator resource pack, I have an entire section of questions that just ask you, questions to ask yourself about yourself as a creator. Like, what makes you unique? What do you want out of content creating? What do you enjoy? What are your goals? Things like this. And it helps you. I hope the idea is when you read through them, you would help analyze your own wants, needs, and desires as a content creator, and transfer that into goals and things for you to actively work on. Followers seem not so important, I've found out. I think it maybe differs per platform. I'm not entirely sure. I found a partner with 300 followers the other day that has 60 plus average views, just like last week. Wow, it could be that they've purged a bunch of their followers. It could be that they've only recently blown up as a streamer. I think as a streamer, you shouldn't focus on followers, because followers doesn't necessarily mean viewership. I think your CCV, concurrent viewership, is a much better representation of how much engagement you're actually, getting, and it's great to celebrate milestones with followers. I think that's great, and it's honestly just an excuse to have a party and celebrate your community and how many people have found your content. I think that's great. You should 100% celebrate that, but don't get bogged down with follower numbers. I think this is different on different platforms, but for Twitch specifically, the number that you should really be focusing on if you're going to look at numbers is your CCV, your concurrent viewership, which is what we're looking at here. Queen Aya's concurrent viewership. You agree with this sentiment? Yes. I watched this analytics out of sheer shock, and it just seemed he never gained much followers, so I would say people will not care about that. Yeah, there is also this phenomenon, I think that's how you say it, of view botting. And not to say that creator is necessarily view botting, but it does happen sometimes where a creator or maybe even someone else might pay for bot accounts to watch their streams, and they might not be actual viewers. Or it might be that the creator is on the front page and so has inflated numbers more than usual because they're on the front page of Twitch compared to their average viewership. Cheat the system. I would extremely recommend never view botting your account. It's a bannable offense. I have been follow botted before. That is also a problem on Twitch, where you get follow botted. It's where someone pays to get a bunch of bot accounts to follow your account, and those kind of things can be removed using a tool called Commander Root, but it can be tricky. Commander Root basically removes a bunch of followers, but if you use it wrong and you fuck up, you could accidentally wipe your entire following, and obviously you don't want that. You don't want that. Give some clout, my homie. I've not got 5k followers. I think we're at 4,600 on Twitch at the moment, which is great. Honestly, it's great considering we've had this account for 6, almost 7 years. I think that's pretty damn good. And I'm proud of the progress we've made, as you all should be, of all the progress you've made as creators. Yeah. I've actually seen somebody wipe their entire view base. So have I, Eteria. So use it with caution. Follow botting isn't as big of a problem now as it was like 6 months ago. But yeah, I wouldn't compare your numbers to another creator, especially partnered streamers, and especially streamers that don't make the same kind of content you are. I was watching a friend who got follow botted and someone spent money to send over 5k follow bots to follow them. Damn. I think the most I've had was 2k followers from follow bottings. It's crazy. If you do get follow botted, I recommend that you immediately after the stream. So, okay, if you were to get follow botted or hate rated or both, I advise that you have a button set up with either your chat bot that you use or your stream deck if you've got one, or a hotkey if you've got something like that working, where you can basically shut everything down. So you want to make sure that this hate raid button will pause your alerts to stop any follow alerts coming up from bots. You want to put it into emote only mode, or maybe put it into sub only mode, or maybe put it into follower only mode and set it to be, you know, followers for the last hour. Because it's likely by that point, the bots will have quit and gone, you know? Problem solved. Things like that can help protect you, but then you also want to have it set to make a stream marker on your stream, so that way when you go have a look at the VOD after, you have an exact marker of when this incident started, and then you take that timestamp and you take a link to the VOD and you file a what's it called? You file a report with Twitch on their help desk and tell them, hey, I got follow botted and hate rated and I didn't pay for it, you know, because I've heard that some people might get in trouble for botting their own account even if they didn't. So your best bet is to just report it as an instant, give them the VOD, give them the timestamp, tell them, I normally tell them the first account that followed me, the first few names that I know involved. What if you did pay for it? That's a bannable offense and you will lose your account, unfortunately. But, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles, right? If you're going to pay for that kind of thing. But yeah, I always report it to Twitch and then I would give it a while. Twitch does eventually start to root out bot accounts, but I would just go through Commander root and get them all out, because it used to really upset me. But yeah, that's what you can do if you face that kind of problem. So, I think, going back to QueenAya, her viewer retention is definitely not an issue, because she's consistently doing amazing. And I think if she wants to grow, she probably needs to look at getting herself out there to new audiences. Things like engaging more in the Twitter algorithm to boost her content, to get more people onto her streams, or to get more people engaged in her Twitter content, and more effectively engaging her current audience in coming to her streams and engaging in her content across all platforms. More consistent streaming hours. You think so? How often is she streaming? Let's have a look. She doesn't have a schedule, so we can't exactly see when she's streaming. But on her videos, she does stream pretty consistently. 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 7, 7, 8. She's streaming a lot. 8, 9, 10. She's streaming a lot. 11, 12. She's streaming almost every day. And she's having people come back. I just did the most disgusting burp. You didn't hear I muted. Now, with the times of the stream, we can't tell what times of, you mean the lengths of the stream? We can't tell what time she's going live, but she's doing different lengths of stream. And I think it's good to experiment with different lengths of stream and different times of stream. Oh, see, look at this. You can see where she got her most growth. That's great. And it seems that the growth has slowed down closer to here, but that's okay. That's okay. Of course, like, growth around here is to be expected because, you know, at this point, I think people are still working from home. But the closer you get to here, the more people are going back to working in the office. You know, growth on platforms is going to slow down more these days than how it was like a year ago. You know, growth a year ago was so much easier on Twitter and Twitch because of the pandemic. The pandemic meant that so many more people were on Twitch, so many more people had time to engage in streams, watch streams, you know, find new streamers, that people were blowing up. People were gaining, you know, so much traction, and that is going to slow down. So honestly, I would expect this kind of curve, especially after a debut. You know, when people first start finding you, I think, you know, a lot of people find a boost at the beginning, you know? Oh, you mean the length of stream? I think it's great that she's experimenting with different lengths of stream, finding what works for her. And what can we see? If we go to the last 14 days, Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good, you know? She peaked at 17 viewers here, and she maintained it, but then she stopped streaming. So maybe if she kept streaming, she would maintain it. I don't know. I wonder if she's raiding into other streamers. Oh, it looked like her stream disconnected here. That's why she's got 2 different VODs. It's interesting, see, you can break it down so well. You can see that Sonic was working well for her. Sonic, again, worked really well for her. RimWorld, she did really good with RimWorld. It's interesting, you can see what games are working, but I wouldn't take this as a guarantee that, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't play Dragon Ball because no one wants to watch me play Dragon Ball. It might just be that she was streaming at a bad day or a bad time, or that maybe, you know, she wasn't tweeting that she was live. There's a whole bunch of things you can look at, and it's hard to pick out which analytics are indicative of things working for you. But I think she is doing really well, and you can see it seems like she's got a lot of peaks and troughs. I guess that's why she was saying viewer retention, but I think she's still doing well. Look, if you think about it, she's still hitting those averages that she was hitting, like, you know, a couple of months ago. She's still retaining viewership. Hi! I stream almost every day for more than 2 hours. I like to stream for long periods. I like to stream almost... Yeah, we can tell. You've done loads. You're streaming so much. You're streaming so consistently. I think I've got a list of tips that I'm going to send over to you if you want. But I think things like adding a schedule so people know when to find you would be a great idea for you. Well, come on in. It's lovely to have you. Where were we looking? We're just looking at your Twitch stats at the moment because you said you wanted to focus on retention and improving your viewer retention. I don't think your viewer retention is a problem at all. I think focusing on getting your name out there initially and getting your content seen by more people will be really helpful for you in the long run. Because you're definitely maintaining viewership. I wonder if you have your viewers turned on so you can see when people... Yeah, see? This is so consistent and you're slowly going up the longer you stream. This is great. This is what it would be looking like. You're doing well. Your streams are doing well. I think you're doing amazingly, and I think you should be very proud of the growth you've had in just a year of streaming. And I wouldn't beat yourself up about it because you are doing well. Keep at it. Exactly. This is what, 3 days? Bravo. Yeah. I think that's all I wanted to go over for QueenAyaLeona's content. Does anyone have any questions? Let's do a question. In fact, I've got my notepad here of tips.
Wow!
Congratulations! I've got my little notepad of tips that we're gonna go over. But if anyone has any questions, I would love to take some questions that we can go over. Yeah, your viewer retention is great. Focus on getting your content seen by people will help your growth. But I think you're doing great, and I think maybe if you're not feeling confident in your growth as a creator, I think your expectations are you know, too high and you need to give yourself some more credit. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, very good creator. Lots of great stuff. Any new game will work wonders though. That's true. Jumping on new games is a great way to you know, engage people. Do you find that sniping the top viewed game on Twitch is a good positive technique one can utilize? You know, I'm not even sure. I think I've seen a lot of my friends grow recently from finding new and upcoming games. I myself have personally even found new and upcoming games, or even like lesser known about games, can be really great for growth, viewer retention, and finding new viewers. So fully expect that whatever game you're playing, people will leave the moment you're not playing that game. As far as getting out there, I'm not sure how to get out there due to algorithm stuff. I don't understand it, but I've never understood it. I don't know how to get out there exactly. That's okay. We've talked about a lot of it, you know, working algorithm stuff over the whole VOD if you want to have a look over it later. And I think there's tons you can do to improve your branding overall and help create a more visually appealing and professional looking, you know, platforms across all your social media platforms. What is the optimum amount of showing feed for maximum viewer attention? You know, when I show feed on stream, most people don't like it. And I think that's really funny. And it almost eggs me on, so it's great, yeah. Live your best life as a creator, honestly. I worry about being invisible when the sea gold rush of creators following a new popular thing. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that, Fuzz. I think a lot of people feel that. I think, I'm sorry, noob. I think it is very easy to, in fact, let's go back to... Whee! I think I still have, sorry, I still have, let's leave this up. I think a lot of people feel that as well, Fuzz. I think a lot of people... I think a lot of people are worried about drowning in the sea of other creators. I think discoverability on Twitch is not your friend. And I think if you're relying solely on Twitch discoverability, you're going to suffer. Because Twitch discoverability honestly sucks ass. And so you need to be broadening your horizons to other platforms for discoverability. And when people say, like, you know, oh, you know, discoverability on Twitch is crap, you know, I think they're right and you should listen. And it's hard to know what that exactly means. And I think when people say go to other platforms, people are like, oh, but I don't know how to do it. It's too much work. There are things you can do, like using join combo. Again, all these resources are in my content creator resource pack. But things like join combo to easily quickly post your stuff to other pages. And making sure you're, you know, effectively conveying across every platform when and where you're going to be live. Make sure people know when and where to find you. I think playing new games can be a great way to get new people to look at your stream, but it's not a surefire way to grow as a streamer. Best marketing is word of mouth, so get out there, find VTubers who vibe with you. That's a good point too. Definitely look over the VOD. I'd love to meet new people and have them come join me. Twitter is rough for me because this is the first time I've ever used social media. Oh, you avoided it as a teenager. Can't relate. I was all over Tumblr as a teen, but but I completely understand. We talked a lot about Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch across this stream. So have a look through. I'm going to be sending you a whole bunch of things. And I've also just published my content creator resource pack that I would recommend for you, Leona. No, well, my no button didn't work for a second then. Even though YouTube offers better conditions for content creators, so yeah, pick your poison. I think there's definitely an argument to be had for whether YouTube discovery is better than Twitch discovery. And I think there is no real answer to where the best place to get discovered is, and it will solely depend on you as a creator, the kind of content you're posting, and where your audience is. So if you work out what kind of content you're actually posting, find out who is posting similar content, where they're posting it, and how they're posting it. You know, find out what is working for those people, because you want to make sure you're reaching the same audiences. So if that means you're posting on YouTube or on TikTok, or even on Twitter, have a look at what hashtags people are using. Have a look at what thumbnails people are using. Have a look at what times of day people are posting. How often people are posting, you know, how they're editing it, you know, things like this. You need to look at each aspect of things that are working for them and see how you can apply that to your own content and still make it yours. I mean, literally, I was told about Petri through word of mouth. I'm not noob. Word of mouth is great. And if we're to talk about networking, there's a whole issue with self-promoting people's chat. I personally hate self-promoting and completely hate the idea of people coming into my chat being like, hi, I'm also a streamer. And today is different because we're talking specifically about how to help you guys as creators. So it's different. But if someone would come into my chat and be like, oh, I'm also a streamer, that would immediately put me off them as a person. And so how you introduce yourself to other people is going to be hard, but I would recommend ultimately by engaging with them across other platforms. If you find a streamer that you like, and you want to engage with them as another streamer and network with them, don't just come into their chat and tell them how much you stream and, you know, how similar of a VTuber you are and stuff. Be like, oh my god, I'm also a VTuber, what a coincidence. Instead, you want to do things like raid them if you can, or follow them on Twitter, engage in their Twitter threads. Hi, Rad! Welcome, thank you for the resub.
Rado's Games just resubbed for 10 months.
It's okay.
I'm late to class Petrichoral 1
It's okay, it's okay. How are you? Welcome, it's good to see you. Welcome, thank you. Rad does games. Rad is amazing. Rad actually recently did a whole like remodel of their studios. And oh my god, it looks so good. I'm so proud of them. And they're really thriving as creators. Highly recommend checking them out. They're flesh tubers. They're a trio, a Robert and Dennis, and they play a whole bunch of games. Very entertaining, very high production value. Definitely someone to look up to if you are a flesh tuber and looking at entertaining and engaging content. Heck yeah. Twitch is not the platform to do networking directly on. I completely agree, yeah. Twitch is not the platform to do networking like directly on. I think once you've established a streamer to streamer relationship with other streamers, I would encourage you to engage on their streams, not as a streamer, but as a friend and as a viewer, you know what I mean? So like Rad popping in and saying hi and wanting to help and support, you know, what we're doing today, that's great. And I appreciate that so much. And it shows to me that they care as a friend and that they want to support me, you know? Whereas if they would come in and be like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, I'm so excited for my stream later, you know, that would put me off, you know what I mean? But they're lovely. I love Rad. Are you gonna go into Discord at all? I've been debating it. I wasn't sure whether to go into people's Discord servers and look into that. Maybe I'll go through my own Discord server and show you guys that. Maybe next time we'll do that. Yeah. I'm such a big streamer. Yeah. Yeah. So, networking. Yeah, I would suggest doing that on things like Twitter. Twitter is probably the best. And Discord, engaging with people on Discord. Actually just want to be friends with people, like engaging with people on a human level rather than just on a, hi, I'm also a creator. This is what we can do for each other, you know? It's not the best way to go about it. But at the same time, don't pretend to be friends with people if you're only interested in what they can do for you as a streamer. It's not going to work for you. And I think a lot of people do want to make friends, and a lot of people do want to get to know other streamers, and a lot of people do want to, you know, whatever. I don't know, I personally made most of my friends on Twitch. That's great, But I mean, there's a difference between making friends on Twitch to networking on Twitch. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of my friends are Twitch friends, and I engage with them on stream and off stream. You know, we invite each other to collabs, we do things together, we're messaging each other, we're hanging out in each other's streams. But it's a difference between being friendly with someone in someone's chat and promoting yourself as a streamer and talking to them about your stream in their chat. You know what I mean? If you want to be friends, be friends. If you want to make money, make money. Yeah. Twitch is mostly just live chat. I think it's hard, and some people aren't as open to making friends as you might be. And it's okay to accept that they're not interested in friendship and move on. You know, not everyone will be interested in friendship. No, it's okay, Leona. The VOD is going to be there for you, and I'm also going to post it on YouTube. And once everything is posted and highlighted and saved as a VOD, I will link you the links. And I'll also send you the tips that I've written down for you and things you can look at. And I hope that they help you, and I hope that they help you, you know, hone your focus on what you want to do and to grow as a streamer. You wrote in your application, Leona, that your worry is retention, and that you want to grow and improve. And I think there's definitely things you can do. And I think your focus should be less on retention and more on getting your name out there. But I think you're doing really well. And I think you need to put yourself in perspective a little bit and acknowledge that you've only been doing this a year, and that your growth in this year has been great. It's been really good. And you should be real proud of yourself. I see where you're coming from. Yes. It's difficult. I think I made most of my streamer friends in my early VTuber days, and obviously before I was a VTuber. Your retention looks great. It is really good. So we had a look at websites like Sully Gnome. Sully Gnome is great for... I'm gonna link it to you here. Sully Gnome is great for looking at Twitch stats, but of course you also have your Twitch dashboard. Self-marketing? I'm not sure entirely what you mean. But there's loads you can do. Is there any other questions? I'm losing my voice a bit. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're doing well. Keep at it. If anyone is interested in applying for stream coaching, I think next time might look a bit different to how it looks today. As in, the format might be a bit different. I don't know. I'm working on it. We're gonna try and smooth this out and improve it a bit, and make next one a bit better. Yay! But I hope at least one person found this session helpful. I hope that you guys enjoy my content creator resource pack, which has tons of resources in it. I can't stress that enough. I've put so much work into it. It's 14 pages long, just jam-packed with information and resources and all sorts of stuff. I'm planning on making another one soon, specifically for VTubers. So this one currently is suitable for all kinds of streamers, whether you're a speedrunner, a flesh tuber, VTuber, you know, whatever it is you are, variety streamer. There's, you know, it's kind of universal advice and information you can get from there. I'm all fired up now. It's okay. I'm glad. I think, you know, we all get so bogged down with numbers and wanting to improve and blow up and become huge and successful. And I think it sometimes clouds and covers up how much we enjoy what we're doing as content creators. And I think as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, it's all worth it, you know? Just don't burn yourself out. Don't become too bogged down with numbers. Don't compare yourself too much to the big kids, the big streamers. And not everyone just blows up, you know? And it's okay to have slow, steady growth. As I said, I've been doing this for almost 7 years. And we only started retaining, you know, we only started growing viewership in the last 2 years. It's definitely worth it, and it's slow, and that is okay. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. Slow and steady, though. Slow and steady is much better than blowing up, I would say. I think if you blow up, you're probably a lot more susceptible to sudden crashes of losing that viewership. Let's say you blow up from playing this brand new game, and suddenly you've got tons of viewers that you never had before, and suddenly you're reaching huge numbers. If you change game, or maybe that trend dies, it's, you know, you might die with it. Whereas slow and steady growth to a very loyal, strong foundation community and audience, you know, you're much more likely to retain that as you continue on. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm ready for it. Heck yeah. And I think you're very capable, and I hope you'll go far. Yeah. Just keep doing what you love. Keep your passion. Keep working on it. Make small changes as you go, and you'll improve. The best thing I can suggest is watching back your own content. It's a lot of small steps for people. Most folks, not everyone can take these big leaps. Exactly. You're also put under the microscope when you blow up quickly. Yeah, and mistakes, you know, can blow up in your face a lot more susceptible. And I think a lot of people aren't ready to blow up, and a lot of people aren't ready for big viewership. I think had I, you know, blown up early in my VTubing days, I don't think I'd be the VTuber I am now. I don't think I'd be the content creator I am now. I think my content is only at the level it is now because I've had a long time to slowly improve and work on what I'm doing to make it as good as it is. Whereas I think if I just blew up, I think I would stagnate. I think I would still have pretty crappy content, and I don't think I'd be as proud of my content as I am now. Exactly, Lilith. Exactly. Yeah. All right. I think we're done. I'm proud of you, Yuna. I'm proud of you guys. I think it takes time, and you've got to be patient with yourself. And yeah, you'll get there. You'll be all right. Don't bully yourselves. Don't bully yourselves. There's no point comparing yourself to like Hollow Live. There's no point comparing yourself to Ninja. You know? All you end up doing is hurting yourself. In fact, don't even compare yourself to your friends that blow up. It's not worth it.
All right. Yes.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed. Now, fam, I am Ninja. Thank you for coming. I hope you've enjoyed, or at least found some bits helpful today. As scuffed as it was, and disorganized and all over the place as it was, know that this VOD will be saved onto Twitch and exported to YouTube. How do I handle criticism? I kind of took a small blow last stream when I went off on a tangent explaining why a stream isn't 18+, yet someone asked why I'm still on the topic. Is that such a big deal? You know what? Fuck people. Honestly, QueenAyaLeona, one of the hardest lessons I learned over the last 2 years was asserting my own boundaries and learning to just say fuck people. You know what I mean? I think as a small streamer, it's very it's very easy to oh, Vito, I'm so glad. I need to update it all. I really do. I think it's so easy, especially as a small streamer, to take and deal with people's shit in your chat. And so for example, when I was a small streamer, when I first debuted as a VTuber, I took people's shit and I let people treat me like shit, and I tolerated it because I felt like I needed their viewership. They were, you know, 1/10 of my viewers. that one person made up for 1/10 of my viewers, you know? That one person makes 10% of my viewership. Or that one person has gifted 10 subs. They make up most of my subs this month. And if I treat them like shit, maybe I'll lose that viewership and I'll lose those subs. And I felt like I couldn't risk that. I needed that more than I needed, you know, the self-worth. I needed that more than I needed to assert my own boundaries. And I started to realize that these people scare people off. These people make me feel crap in my own stream. Your stream is your home. When people come in your chat, it's like you're inviting them into your house. You expect them to treat you nicely. You expect them to be respectful. They should be respectful, you know? If that means they gotta take off their fucking shoes, then they gotta take off their fucking shoes. If these people come into your stream and they refuse to take off their shoes because, you know, it's your rules and they don't like it, well, fuck them. They can get lost. You know what I mean? It's your stream. It's your house. Don't let people treat you like shit. And that doesn't mean you should treat your chat like shit and be like, well, you're a bitch, get out. You know, but like saying, hey, you know, I don't care. Or like, hey, you know, this is my stream. I will talk about what I want to talk about. And if you don't like it, there are plenty of other streams that do things differently. You can go enjoy them. You know, you've got to make sure you're asserting your boundaries. If people are being too flirty and you don't like it, put that foot down. Say, you know, no, I'm not your baby girl. Stop calling me baby girl. Like, hey, I don't need a white knight. I'm perfectly fine. You know, hey, you need to be more respectful, you know? And I think having a strong mod team that will help you assert those boundaries is incredibly, incredibly important. And I can't express how helpful it was for me to switch out my mod team. I got rid of, you know, a bunch of old mods. I removed a bunch of people. I started formal applications for my mod positions with, you know, I put extremely detailed lists of exactly what I expected of my mods and what I wanted them to do. And then when I added them as mods, I had an entire section on Discord just for my mods to refer to about my own boundaries, my rules, what I expect of them. And it helps my mods, I hope it helps my mods, to understand where I stand on things and how I want them to help me assert my boundaries. Because asserting your boundaries for yourself is hard. It's really hard, especially as a femme presenting person. It's really hard to assert those boundaries and have that heard. You know, we have to you know, accept that that's just a fact of society, right? But, you know, getting that good mod team and learning to assert your boundaries and learning that you don't need those bad apples in your community will help you so much in the long run. It helped me grow my confidence. It, you know, having my mods help validate my concerns and my boundaries helped me hugely, so much in being able to stand up for myself as a person and a creator. And I think it helped me grow, you know? My community became less toxic. Yeah. Stop showing us your feet. That's my boundary. So here's the thing, right? You as a viewer can move to any other stream. And, you know, if you are made uncomfortable by a streamer, leave that stream. That's just it. You're in their house. Just leave. You know what I mean? You can't expect that streamer to bend their rules around you and bend their comforts and discomforts around you because they can't leave that space. That is their space. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like people fear me because I'll kick their ass. You know, I think it's important to be really strong and be like, hey, you're being really out of line. I'm not going to ban you, but like, just let you know, if this is crossing a boundary and I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to ask you to stop now. Giving them that warning is really helpful. Eventually, as you grow a community, your community will get a vibe of where your boundaries are and where they lay and how not to cross them. And hopefully more people will respect that. They'll come in, they'll feel the culture out, and they'll hopefully abide by those rules, or they'll get the boot, you know what I mean? Whereas if you allow those bad apples to set the foundation of your community early on, as you grow, those bad apples will encourage new people to also treat you like shit. So it's really important early on to make sure you lay down that healthy foundation. That means if you have to, fucking boot people. You know, get a fresh mod team. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Ask as many as you want. Now the streamer is toxic. Hi! Welcome. Did you ever look at my VODs? Yeah, we looked at your VODs, we looked at your Twitter page, we looked at your YouTube, we looked at your Twitch content. We looked at everything I could find, honestly. The only thing we didn't look at it was your Discord, if that's okay. A few things I saw about your VODs is you don't have a starting soon screen, which I would highly recommend. Because if we go onto your Twitch page, the first thing we see, because you don't have a channel trailer, the first thing we see is your latest VOD. And that plays right from the start. And so when we're watching that latest VOD, the beginning of your stream, your VOD, there's like silence, and then there's just like a few you know, like noises or whatever, and it's, you know, it takes quite a while for there to be actually anything of substance there. Whereas if you added like a starting soon screen, it would allow people to come in before you're actually ready to start, if that makes sense. I asked my community before about the size of my model on stream. Do you find it a problem? I think you should make the size of your model however big you want to. Experiment with different sizes. See what you like the most. You sometimes forget to use my starting. I would use it. 100% use it. Use it. 100% definitely. You can ask questions. Yeah, we're doing a stream coaching session today. So if you'd like to ask questions, you may. You have a starting... Yeah, we had a look at one of your VODs on YouTube and it had a starting soon screen that looked great. And so I think you should use that on one of your Twitch streams. It's important to build your community around people who show those characteristics you want, mods you trust. Exactly, T, exactly. I think if the focus of your content is on you as a character and your performance and what you're doing, then your model should be large. But if the focus is on you playing a game, you should probably have the game a bit bigger and your model, you know, maybe smaller to compensate for it. I just like to be big because I'm big. I get that. I think your game, for me personally, I would think your game it was a little bit small and it was hard to see what you were doing, but then, I mean, it was small on my screen, so it might just be a me problem. But I guess consider if someone is watching on mobile, could they be able to see what you're doing in the game if the game is that size? Consider what it would look like on different platforms. So I especially would consider what it looks like on mobile. You covered all of your chat as well, which, I mean, I kind of understand. If it's something to play around with, find what works for you. Definitely experiment. I think, especially as a small creator, when you're, you know, early on in your streaming days and whatever, that's perfect time to start experimenting with your content and find what you like and what works for you. You don't care for it? Oh, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Hi, welcome. You can always change the model size on the fly for many different situations. I have key bindings to do exactly that. I'll show you. So, forget that the text is in front of my face for a minute here. When I'm just chatting normally, I'm normally like pretty far back at a good size. But then when I want to like take away from the game or whatever and just talk to chat and the focus be on just me and chat, I'll normally get a bit closer. If I want it to be really intense, I'll get even closer like this. And I have this all on key bindings. So right now, this kind of thing, my chat is used to seeing. If we're having like a really serious discussion, whoa, I'm like really in your face. And I think it's important to. She's breaking out. Yeah. But I think of, you know, switching up things like this. A stream deck is really helpful for this, but there are definitely ways you can do things like this without a stream deck. I avoided an overlay so long, but I wanted to be big and show off all the game. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I get it. Personal boundaries. I have a whole bunch of different things we can do. Yeah, I think like, well, the size, considering the size compared to everything else on screen, the eyes are very big. Huge Petri, much to one to the... Yeah. But experiment, definitely change things. You know, you could change things every stream. You know, I wouldn't change things drastically, but making small changes and find if it makes a difference, find what you prefer, and definitely 100% recommend rewatching your own content. Just spend a few hours, watch back one of your VODs. Honestly, I highly recommend. Don't skip for anything, just watch it raw as it is. Do you play music on your streams? Because on your VODs, you don't have any music, which is great because that protects you from DMCA strikes, hopefully. But if you don't play any music during your streams, you might want to add some kind of music at least during your intros, because it got a bit quiet, you know? I think on one of your VODs, we had Sonic music. I think there's loads you can do. There's loads you can do as a creator. Again, I'm gonna plug this. Yeah, my content creator resource pack. If you want to play music, there's non-DMCA music. Yes, there is. And you can also make sure it's not coming through your VOD track by going onto your OBS settings and changing your audio VOD track settings, and then changing your music channel to not be on that audio track. Does that make sense? There are tutorials you can find on it all over YouTube. Yeah. Okay. Is there any other questions? Because if not, I think we've pretty much cleared up for today. Oh, I didn't know we could do that. Yeah. So all the music you hear on my stream now doesn't go into my VODs, and it also doesn't go into my clips because it isn't on the VOD track, if that makes sense. It's native in OBS. It is, yeah. So it's pretty easy to change once you know how to do it. It's just in your settings on audio. Usually play Sonic music as a choice of music, which, yeah. It's pretty much safe to play on stream. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I think that's great. I love playing music on my streams. It helps fill the gaps a bit, and it helps me feel more comfortable. I can't talk as fluidly without music. My brain just stops. I totally would have messed with that. Putting a rhythm music for D&D game I streamed for like 3 sessions before I got lazy. I think finding a good playlist that you can just default to is really helpful. I don't like to sit there and think too much about the music I play on stream, because at the end of the day, it's not the focus of the stream. It's to fill the background noise, you know what I mean? Fill the lulls in... Petri's speech matches the beats per minute. The music is there to fill the lulls in the silence, you know what I mean? Make it less awkward and uncomfortable. Make things feel more fluid and natural. My voice is definitely going, so if there's no other questions, then we're going to wrap up for today, because I'm losing my voice. Some of the music we've had in this stream has been sus. In this stream, on this channel in general, on this stream today, is it loud in your ears but quieter on stream? I feel like I have an issue messing with audio settings. So I have it a lot easier because I do have a Go XLR. So it means I can, like right now it's really loud, but it doesn't change anything for you. God, good God. And then I can slide it down, have it real quiet. Petri's stream being sus? Never. I would recommend definitely recording your like test streams, if that makes sense, offline, and comparing it to how you want it to sound. Make sure you're not being drowned out by your music. Make sure it's not louder than your game, etc. Accidentally starting a rap career. Oh my god, my voice is so sore. I would recommend the music being pretty quiet. I have music specifically that doesn't have too many lyrics or whatever, because I don't want to be spending the whole stream, at least the lyrics aren't in English or they're not a huge focus. I'm not super drawn to the lyrics in the music I listen to on stream, because I don't want to be streaming and just thinking about the lyrics of the video, the music, if that makes sense. Instrumental-ish, yeah. Or it's, you know, in Japanese, or it's, you know, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Or just music that I don't know the lyrics to personally. If that makes sense? Except on Mondays, when... Why Mondays? But yeah, find what works for you personally. Weebs detected. Alright, gamers. I think I'm gonna need to wrap up for today. I really appreciate you joining me. My throat is dying. Stop looking in the mirror, humans. My throat is completely dying. It is very sore. Hopefully it feels better by Friday. But if you didn't know, I stream 5 days a week. Here, look. I did this. You ready? Whoa! Thank you again, QueenAyaLeona, for being my featured guest today. My featured client. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you so much for letting us review your content. I hope you find it helpful. Please make sure you look at my content creator resource pack. I'll plug it again one more time. If you haven't checked it out, check out the coffee link in chat now. It's a completely free resource pack. It's 14 pages, jam-packed with all the information, resources, guidance you need for, you know, small and even established creators. I highly recommend it. I've worked really hard on it, and I hope you find it useful. Tap post hearts. I'm gonna find someone to raid, because again, raiding is a great tool for networking, and it also, you know, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this stream and you would like to apply for being featured as a content creator for, what's it called, for for stream coaching, you can do that. I'm gonna post the link here. I believe it's also in the content creator command post, but whatever. There is the applications there. You can join the applications. I'll do my best to get through some more applications. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me next time, because I stream 5 days a week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We normally do very chaotic content here, very fun, very high energy. I'm getting a little bit sick, and this was a very serious stream. But we don't normally stream like this. But I hope you'll join me next time. We've been playing a lot of GTA recently. We are going to... let's raid... Let's raid... Yeah. Yeah, I know who we're gonna raid. Thank you so much for supporting me on my new project. Thank you for helping with your input, helping, you know, guide me in this session. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope at least someone found something helpful. We're gonna do a raid over to Formagander now, who is a wonderful content creator. I highly recommend him. He's a flesh tuber. He does variety content. He neurodivergent and mental health and LGBT friendly, all that good stuff. He's very open. He talks about a whole bunch of things. And he also really wanted to help support me in this venture. So, as did so many of my friends, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found it helpful, even if you're not a creator. Thank you for supporting me. Yeah, I'll be live again Friday. I need to go rest my throat or I'm gonna fucking die. Thank you for joining me, gamers. Thank you for joining me. We're gonna raid Formagander. And here are the raid messages. If you want to copy the raid messages, just spam it in his chat and say hi. He's a great streamer. I highly recommend. You're gonna love him. Yeah, and I will see you Friday, 6 p.m. UK time. That's 6 p.m. GMT or 1 p.m. EST. Thank you for joining me. We'll probably be playing some... Oh, actually, I think we're playing Fogs with Wineria. I believe. So I will see you then. It's going to be a good time. If not, in the meantime, you can follow me on Twitter, join us on Discord, and subscribe on YouTube. Lots of good content on YouTube. A lot of stuff you won't find on stream. A lot of content on Twitter. You can help do stuff. You can engage in stuff. It's gonna be fine. I'm dying. Okay, I will see you Friday. Good night, everyone. Join me in the raid. Join me on Discord. Join me on Twitter. Join me on YouTube. All that good stuff. Hasta la vista. Goodbye. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for the support. And again, if you want to see the content creator resource pack, it's completely free. You can go check it out here. Good night, everyone. Good night. Raid. Bye.